Hello. Shoot. Welcome to Window Watch of the Weekend. It's amazing up out of here. So, window watching the weekend for all the signs. I'm with the file. Damn. That's not unplugged, is it? Shit. I unplugged some shit, but it wasn't that. Damn. Well, baby, I hope I ain't break it, because it ain't working. Maybe it'll kick on its own. I feel like it's too loud for it anyway, but I'm burning up all of a sudden. Alright, all signs, window watching the weekend, reverse timestamps. That means I'm starting from the Pisces and working my way back to Aries. So, window watching the weekend. What's the message? Hey, Solar Moon Vision. I'm just starting. I'm already hot. I attempted to put my air on and it didn't work. There's something wrong with the cord. It's lit up green over there in the wall. So I don't know. I don't got time to try to figure it out. I'm going to just keep fanning myself if I get hot. It never do that. I hope it ain't breaking down on me. Because I need that till I move. Okay. Window watching the weekend for all the signs. From the Pisces to the Aries people, because we're doing reverse. Okay? Okay. Alright. I don't know if it's going to work, y'all. Let me burning it. I'm going to periodically fan myself with this piece of... Oh, let me turn it like this. So my address didn't flash on the screen. Dum, dum, dum. Okay. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and concise messages for all the signs. From the Pisces to the Aries. Window watching the weekend. What's the message? Only energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome. And I ask that you rebuke it in the name of you. Amen, 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 amen. Alright. Alright. Window watching the weekend for the Pisces people. And what's the message? Window watching the weekend. For the Pisces people. I'm hearing this song. In my mind, I'll always be his lady. In my mind, I'll always be his girl. I don't know if that's such a great thing, though. In the bottom, we got the yin, to be fair, and here now. I think somebody's living a little bit too much of a fairy tale at this time. Because whatever's taking place in your mind, it need to be hand in hand with what's taking place in reality. The here and now card is saying that don't be too far in the future, don't be too far in the past, but be right here, right now. This is for a feminine energy. And this ought to be fair to you, though. It's to be fair to your happy. To your happy. Because whatever's happening with whoever it's happening with, I don't feel like it's giving you all that you deserve. Let's just say that. So in your mind, you might need to break up with them. I'm just saying. And I'm saying it with all love. Because I know how hard it could be. Clean it up. Blessed. in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. It's everywhere. I mean, like, it's those emotions. You get you wrapped up. Sometimes Pisces do this thing a lot of the times where you meet somebody, you like them, and you just, in your mind, you done planned the whole future out. How everything's going to go, how it's going to look. But it just be you planning. Sometimes they don't work out because it's just like fairy tale things that some other signs don't understand because it's not realistic. But it is realistic, but it's just too much of a fantasy world for some people. Some people don't know how to dream. Some people don't know how to dig deep. So it'll become too much. So the point is that everybody involved must be on the same page for things to work out the way that you plan them. Clean it up, blessed it, unfinished symphony. So something's not finished. Something's unfinished business here. Blessed. Clean it up. A change in the wind. Somebody's had a change of heart. Go the distance and imagine. Now they got imagination. Now they want to imagine. Well, something changed for somebody. What changed? Imagine. Go the distance and a change in the wind. So now that there's a change in the wind, somebody wants to go the distance and clean up a mess that was made because of some type of blessed energy or a blessing that they feel. Oh, we got to get down to it. Let's see. Why is the clean it up here? Two of Pentacles, the World, and the High Priestess. Okay, that's weird. Because unfinished business is more like the World in reverse. It would be weird unless there's a cycle to close and the cycle that's not finished. Unless the cycles are separate. Page of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. There we go. There we go. So missing out on an opportunity, stressing about an opportunity of something new. But it's because it's some type of cycle that somebody kept trying to balance out. What's going on here with the World? The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords. So it's like somebody's passion, or they some type of bright idea or passionate idea or some type of passionate emotions, feelings got somebody in a bad position because they was better off on their own. Now they stressing about an opportunity that they might have missed out on. I don't know what's going on with that, but somebody ended up disappointed because they allowed themselves to stay trapped in some type of idea, some type of fantasy. What's the Two of Pentacles? The Two of Cups, the Page of Cups. So it's like balancing out a situation in a connection with the Two of Cups. It's like somebody apologizes or expresses emotion and then somebody forgives them. Or they come back or they talk back or whatever and they feel like they should have just left this shit alone and walked away from it. Somebody's mad that they gave into some type of idea or illusion. Or some type of passion that they felt. Somebody took a risk to reconcile something and now they feel regretful about it. What's the High Priestess? Ace of Cups. The Lovers. And the Page. See, somebody's intuition told them to do something new. That there is love out here for you, but it's something new. Something that's more that's more connected on a soul level. The Hermit. Ten of Wands and the Justice card. Somebody had to learn how to do it the right way. And what I mean by that is by not it's like a repeat of a lesson. That's what it would be, to do it the right way. Because if you don't get it right, you'll just repeat the lesson. So in this situation, somebody shouldn't allow that passion, whatever the Ace of Wands is to them, whether it's sexual pleasures, some type of passion, some type of idea, whatever it was, they allowed that to keep them trapped. And now they regret that because they're feeling crazy or feeling regretful or whatever they feeling. Because now they in a position to where they holding burdens. They going in for a lesson so they can see the right thing to do because it's the right thing to do. How the right way to do it. Like, so basically somebody wasted their time with this. What's the Page of Cups? Or maybe they believe somebody and somebody was lying. And somebody definitely apologized, or they will be talking about, I want to have a second chance, or you forgave somebody and now you feeling like you shouldn't have. The Page of Cups, Justice, King of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could have been a Pisces or another water sign, but we got, that's something. It's the Ten of Wands there too. It's like somebody's here. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. The Pentacles are sitting with the King and the Cups are sitting with the King. Ain't that something? But it's like somebody's offering emotional stability and some type of foundational stability. Then the King of Wands is under that with the Ace of Pentacles. Look like somebody gathering themselves up to take on being the Emperor. King of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands, King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. The only thing in here is the King of Swords. And that means something need to be done. Some type of truth need to be spoken, or some type of facts need to be brought out. So the Page of Cups, though, is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and the Justice card. That's somebody asking for it. They're saying, hey, I'm sorry. Can I get a second chance? I'm going to make a decision to do the right thing. That's what they're telling this person. And do they do it? Some of them do. And some of them don't. It depends on, well, I guess what type of Pisces or crosswatcher you're dealing with. Because somebody's got this energy of where they're going to be strong and restrict themselves because they got hurt. It's hurt saying, well, because you broke my heart, I ain't fucking with you. Or because you broke my heart, I bet you I'm going to stand my ground watch. So somebody's doing what they're doing based upon hurt. It don't matter if they got love in there. They ain't looking at that. They're looking at being strong. But then we got the King of Wands and then the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom with the Queen, with the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. Somebody definitely moves forward to have a solid new beginning with this King of Wands or their pair on the soul level. While some people be like, oh no, remember you did this, this, and this to me. Somebody's holding grudges and somebody ain't. So I guess if this person get a second chance would depend on if a person's holding a grudge or not. And not necessarily that, because if that's for whoever this part is, because a couple minutes ago, when I said that somebody's mad that they forgave a person, you gonna probably be the one not talking or restricting yourself. You might be holding back because you know this person gonna just deliver nothing but heartache, and you tired of that. So whatever the case is, people gonna do what they gotta do. Tell me about the King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. So somebody's taking a leadership role, some type of action to become single, or they're taking this action because they're single and close the cycle. But they got some type of new perspective here. Somebody's trying to move, put some work in, and there's the truth. When this ace comes out, or whatever they say, that'll have the King of Swords joining us. And at that point, the Emperor is here. All four of the kings put together makes the Emperor. Tell me about the Page of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit. And the Two of Wands. This is somebody who took a while to get to this perspective, but they made it there, or they making it, because some type of light is being shown at the end of the tunnel, some type of lesson, some type of ascension. Eight of Wands. Whatever happens in the Hermit puts the energy of movement in this person's spirit. Something that they couldn't see before. before. That's where the new perspective is introduced. Because this is something that was below the surface. But the intuition is there, so they just would have had to follow it. It's there very at the very bottom. First three cards that got clarified. Tell me about blessed. Now the Emperor. See, look, that's the Emperor comes out and then the Empress. This is somebody who's feeling blessed to have the person that they have, which they wasn't before. I ain't talking about the person who's still lying that you mad you forgave. I'm talking about a different story that switched up after that. I'm talking about somebody, there's an Emperor here who's deciding to boss up and try to do something because he's feeling blessed to have the Empress. Why? He wasn't. I don't feel like he was. I feel like this perspective is what helped him change or what helped him see. Moon. Why is the moon here? I need one more on this. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. See, somebody didn't know that alignment was going to require them to have some type of equal give and take or partnership with the Empress. So I feel like they was flighty. In the beginning, they was flighty. But I don't, maybe they lacked, they couldn't see the value of the Empress. Or they did and they was afraid of the value of the Empress. Because the devil was here. The Emperor, the Empress, and the devil. Why is the devil here? The Four of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like the Emperor goes from holding back and being egotistical to the Empress because he was feeling afraid of something. And then to missing out on the opportunity completely. And then being made aware. Or going through some type of lesson and understanding. Because he received some type of knowledge or a high level of knowledge. Because at first he was just perfectly fine showing up as the Knight of Wands. And now he's like, let me show up as the Emperor because I'm feeling blessed. But whereas he was afraid, holding back, being egotistical, and missing out on the opportunity. Tell me about the Empress. The Tower. Oh boy, it shocked her. She couldn't believe this. Or it will be. I feel like the behavior shocked her. The fear. The behavior that was displayed due to the fear. Because I feel like she felt that this was her happy ever after. This Emperor. She felt that was her 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. She felt this is this is it for me. Something about the Emperor. The Sun. See, after that devil, see, yeah, he was afraid. Yeah, he acted like this, and then the Sun happened. And now when the Sun happened, he ready to take a risk because all of a sudden he said he's feeling blessed. The Sun done showed him something. Illuminated, made something clear, gave him the clarity he needed. Something he could have been waiting for this. So there's the clarity. Yeah, he got clarity from the Sun. Tell me about the Sun. Ten of Swords to the Queen of Cups. To the Chariot. I feel like this person, tell me what let me put this to the side. Tell me what the Ten of Swords is. I want to know what the Ten of Swords is. It happened to somebody. The Wounded Warrior. Something about something from the past. Something that they wanted to be victorious. Something ended for this person. And it was all because they was deceptive to you. Unless this was you having something ended because you was deceptive to somebody else. But I feel like they was deceptive to you. And this is what the Ten of Swords came from. That they're having to move past. Get in the calmer waters from. But they received some type of messages of clarity. That this is why they got clarity saying, oh, well, this is your karma for such and such. Yep, look. Forcing them to look back on what they've done. Reflect over the past. And they knew that karma came because of what they did to you. Well, this is you. They was at that Ten of Swords, whatever ending that they were facing, holding these burdens because the clarity that they had left somebody out in the cold, the Queen of Wands, whatever. Or they just didn't, they abandoned the mission. They just was flighty to the mission, whatever it is that they was. Somebody got their karma. And then not only did they get karma, but they got reminded as to why the karma was facing. They was facing that karma. Then all of a sudden they start feeling blessed. Because now at this point, if the Lord reach out and give somebody karma, he'd say, now just remind them that that karma is because of you, they going to start feeling like you somebody important. And then they going to start feeling blessed that they was paired with you. Now they going to be trying to return and finish some shit up but they the same person that was flighty. But they ain't know no better. I'm saying that to say that it was still below the surface. But I feel like they knew some better. They just didn't know they didn't have the visual better. But they had the intuitive. Because the high priestess is under here telling this person. Let me go back. All the way back. The high priestess says what? What did the high priestess say? Somebody allowed some type of passion or idea to keep them trapped. Even though their intuition is saying, walk away. Or there's new love for you on the soul level, but it ain't this, it's something new. So go when you receive that on your intuition, you should automatically know, okay, I ain't going backwards because my intuition just objected it. Okay, unfinished business. Unfinished symphony, rather. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. And, oh, man, somebody up at night stressing about this. Can't sleep. 9 of Swords reversed. They don't know what the fuck to do. They stressing. They ain't sleeping that much. And it's because of a 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. It's because something ain't finished or it never got started in the first place. It's because something was written in the stars that they was mentally conflicted about. What's this 9 of Swords in the reverse? The 2 of Swords, because they don't know what the fuck to do. And their intuition said it, though. Or they're stressing about what the intuition did tell them to do. King of Swords. Now he here. Now somebody's going to become an emperor. Because now they got the facts, they got the clarity, but you got to act based upon them facts. Then you get it all. See, the King of Swords comes in, and he cuts this out. This confusion, these illusions, all that shit get cut out and replaced with facts when we dealing with the King of Swords. And I feel like that could have been somebody's problem in this 2 of Swords. When you were supposed to listen to your intuition, you was too busy dealing with the facts, or try to be logical about things that your intuition told you to do, and it just don't be working like that when it's intuition. So it causes you some type of stagnation or blockages was presented until clarity got here. So somebody was able to wrap their mind around what's supposed to happen or how things go. 8 of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Somebody's feeling nostalgic about somebody. Somebody be thinking about you while they working. Or there's somebody you worked with. Somebody be at work feeling nostalgic about you. About thinking about how they can still be victorious, how they can fix this, how they can make something out of nothing. So somebody's coming up with, let me just express some type of truth. Let me just tell somebody the truth. Tell her the truth. Ooh, shit. Tell her the truth. Tell him the truth. The instant almost fell on my hand. Play with fire, you get burnt. Somebody need to know that. Ace of Swords. It's like playing stupid games. You're going to win a stupid prize. So somebody need to back up a little bit. And tread lightly. 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles in the World. Yeah, that's why I said somebody been feeling like this. Somebody been feeling like they want a second chance with you. And somebody did come in and say they wanted a second chance back here, but they was bullshitting. So I don't know. It's up to you and your intuition to discern who's playing games or who's being for real. Because it's going to be different for everybody. You know if you're dealing with a lying-ass ninja. I'm just saying. So somebody's wanting a second chance here to balance out this connection. The same thing that already came out over there. It's just a different cards. This is somebody who held back in the past from some type of relationship, commitment, union. And now they want to manifest you back because they was the ones mentally conflicted. Or because they the ones betrayed a connection. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. I guess somebody took you walking away for somebody to realize that you make them happy, that they want to manifest, or that they do have what they need to offer some type of love to the situation, to put some type of work into the situation. Well, why didn't they do it before, Spirit? They didn't feel good enough for some of y'all. Somebody didn't feel good enough, but it was only because they kept holding on to a cycle that needed to close. I feel like that not feeling good enough feeling was attached to this cycle. And the more that they kept themselves in it, the more not good enough they felt. King of Swords, but then the facts came out. See, somebody, there it is, the flighty person. And said they decided to close that cycle, walk away from the lies, and stand in the truth. I don't feel like they ever wanted to be a flighty person, King of Swords. I feel like this person is a lover and not a flighter. Flighter. I know. It was funny. They a lover, and I just felt like they shut it down though, because they had a heartbreak. King of Swords. So now they're going to stand in the truth and be honest. They're going to be honest, tell the truth that they feel deep about this woman. And they want a solid beginning with her. Whoever she is, whether she a fire. So I feel like she's the one for them. And they don't want to lie about it anymore. They don't want to act like they want to be non-committal. They don't want to give into ego. They want to tell the truth about how they feel deep down inside with the moon energy. Yeah, because they've been sabotaging and lying. Yes, look, there's the Emperor. And here he is, lying about how he truly feels. Ace of Cups to the Seven of Swords. He lying about all this love he feels. He love a motherfucker and been lying about it. But why Nine of Wands? Now, why is the Knight of Wands here? I'm about to find out about that. Three of Pentacles. Collaborating, building, working together. Seven of Wands. And the Tower. Hangman, Queen of Cups, the Devil, Page of Swords. This is the same thing we went through already. There's the stagnation with the Hangman. There's the Queen of Cups. There's the Devil being afraid of the Queen of Cups. Then there's the new perspective that comes in. The only reason I'm afraid of the Queen of Cups is because I keep reflecting on this past situation that hurt me already. Boom, there's the sun exposing all that. And then boom, there's my intuition telling me to do something when it comes to commitment. This is somebody who's been afraid of commitment because of some type of heartbreak. They've been afraid, but they wanted it all this time. However long this time is. Because it seems, I mean, it's just a spread for us. But who knows how long this played out for people. But I guess somebody want to talk about it this weekend. Or they talked about, I don't know. This is what they thinking about, how they feeling in their feelings, whatever the case is. There's something going on in the atmosphere. But not only, it's like, what's one thing to lie about your feelings, but it's another thing to be in a slimy motherfucker to a motherfucker you care about. That's wild. Pretending you don't care is crazy. But pretending you don't care and treat me bad is insane. Like, people gotta do what they gotta do. I don't condone in the bullshit. I don't. Aquarius people is next. constant. Okay. Window watching the weekend for Aquarius. What's the message? Window watching the weekend for the Aquarius people. What's the message? Boop, boop, boop. And the fates. That's Aquarius energy. Go to sea, be fair. Something was written in the stars. Something was written in the stars for somebody to get in their feelings or to go deep. That's what it's about. Going deep. Not just getting in their feelings, but going deep in their feelings. A place that they never went before. To experience a feeling that they never felt before. Something's faded, but it's about somebody needs to be fair because they know something is faded. And they're feeling the blame. They feel like they owe you an explanation at the very least. Why? They feel like they should, that they need to tell you why. Somebody feels like somebody's their soulmate and they at least owe an explanation at the very least. So there's some type of deep knowing that both of these people share. But somebody wants to be fair, and that's why they feel like it's only fair if they let you know why something's taking place the way it is or why things have been the way they have been. It's about emotions. Somebody's supposed to go deep, and they know they are. They know it's written in the stars for them in this lifetime, but they struggling with it. So they at least need to let the motherfucker that they leaving hanging on their journey know something. This is how they seeing it, or how they thinking about it. Aquarius. Or they soulmate shit. A message in the bottle. There it is. Somebody gonna reach out. They might call you on the telephone. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Gotta rub me the right way, honey. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come and let me out. Somebody might be getting their wish fulfilled. That's what genies do. But this time we talking about a message in a bottle. Not quite a genie. But that call might be everything you've been wishing for, everything you've been hoping for. It's a yang energy that been doing a lot of thinking about getting somebody a gift in a regeneration. Being flexible because their heart is loyal. See, somebody's feelings is taking over or something like that, because I feel like the feelings have always been there, but the urge to fight them off was there too. But the feelings seem to be getting more and more heavy because their heart is loyal, and now they're starting to feel left out in the cold. And that left out in the cold is making them feel chaos and conflict, which makes them want to come to the edge and take a leap. This is why they're trying to be flexible and regenerate. They say, well, it's not you, it's me. It's just that I've been scared to take my leap. Or some shit like that. And probably not those words, but they trying to give an explanation or something that doesn't leave you hanging. There's somebody else here, though, that you're going to receive a call from somebody that you've been going back and forth with over and over and over, trying to figure out if you want to do this. Or I feel like sometimes you feel like you want to do it, and sometimes you feel like you don't. I don't know what's up with the never-ending story energy, but whatever the call is, the call makes you feel like something's not for you. Hello, Barbie. This is Shirley. So the call might be from somebody else, like a woman. A woman might call you about a man that makes you not want to deal with him no more because he been lying. He's telling stories, and his stories are never ending. He's a liar, basically. Somebody gonna call somebody and tell them they pregnant. Somebody's gonna air out all the dirty laundry. Nivea. You allow you to cheat. I hear that all the time when somebody playing games. Alright, tell me about message in the bottle. Page of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. There's this little abandoned person. Not really abandoned, but this is how they feeling. They feel left out in the cold and abandoned. And they want to balance it. They want to have opportunity. They want to be friends. Whoever this is. This is somebody you ain't really dealing with no more, or you ain't even like mingling with them as much as you used to. Could be a Scorpio, a Leo, Gemini. It's somebody that major changes happen with. But they will. Somebody's reaching out for. I feel like a friendship because it's just the Page of Pentacles. But they want to balance out something. They want to fix something. They want to come back from something. They want to fix your friendship or solidify it to be something small but solid. Because somebody's feeling connected on the soul level and wanting to be strong and bringing a transformation. That's that regeneration energy. They feel like you belong to them. So they need to stand up and defend their ground. So somebody else do. I don't know about the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles brings out the King of Swords. So this could be an Aquarius feeling left out in the cold or abandoned from somebody else or another air sign. It could be air on air. The King of Swords is feeling some type of way. But then, oh, he's having nostalgia. Six of Cups. Knight of Swords. Oh. Ooh. So for the King of Swords, his abandoned issues or left out in the cold, orphan, whatever you want to call it, his issues stem from nostalgia. I don't feel like he's feeling abandoned right now, but I feel like he's thinking back on the time when he did feel that way. Six of Cups. He's feeling nostalgic about it because some type of alignment or some type of truth come in that requires giving more chances or giving a second chance to somebody. Wheel of Fortune, giving me another chance. The Wheel of Fortune says, I want a second chance, I want another chance, whatever chance it is. But then that puts the King of Swords in a nostalgic place to think about the time where he felt abandoned and left out in the cold. So then the Tower is shaking him up like, can this even be a victory? The Moon is there. See, that's what it is. It's too much unknown about going into calmer waters with this person. And I feel like he needs some clarity. This could be a fire sign man as well who's dealing with an Aquarius woman. Talking about the Tower. I don't know what hits you by surprise. The Lovers. The Page of Swords. The Hierophant. Oh, I see. I see what's catching you by surprise. The Lovers. The Hierophant. The Ace of Wands. That's already the spiritual journey there. Twin flame shit going on. And then the Page of Swords is saying that you see it differently or you're trying to get on the same page. So let's see what the Page of Swords is. The World. The Five of Swords. The Page of Wands. Oh man. So as far as you're concerned, this is a cycle that's closed. You feel betrayed by it, but then you receive some type of communication that stresses you out, but in the same token, it makes you look back on. It makes you look back on the same very thing you say you don't trust. So you giving it a second glance, at least, at the very least. Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands. The Three of Swords. The Chariot. Yeah, it's a lot of looking back to the past going on. Well, I don't know. It still looks like there's some type of balance restoring here. Some type of celebration, reconciliation with an Empress who may apologize and offer love, or somebody apologized to her and offer their love. After somebody's reflecting back over the past. But there's also somebody here who reflects back on the past and goes straight into defense mode because of a heartbreak that took place. And they shut it down and move straight to Chariot. Nope, fuck you. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to even fucking talk to you. Why? Because you ain't for me. Somebody reflect on that pain real quick and cut it down. Cut it on out. And what happens after Chariot? The Ace of Pentacles. So y'all might find a way to move past this. It's because I feel like even though you feel a lot of bad about the past, there's still some good about the past that you reflect on. That makes you want to try to be strong about it. And maybe try again. Tell me about the not for you. But like I said, it's going to be somebody like, nah, fuck this. I ain't, Yeah. It's going to be some energy coming in, or this is you going somewhere. Somebody comes in with an apology and an offer of love, and the motherfucker fights that off. Like, nah, boy or girl, I ain't fucking with you. Like, But I feel like it's only because they don't know how you feel deep inside. Truly, they don't know how you feel truly deep down inside. Or this is you not knowing how somebody else feels deep down inside. The Empress. The Wheel of Fortune. That's what's being fought off. A reconciliation and another chance with this Empress. Somebody's going to fight that. Somebody's not going to want to do it. Go in the calmer waters. Why? Something about this Empress. It's a risk. It's a risk. This is a risk that it requires somebody to take. But they waited on this for a long time. Until they didn't no more. Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. Your intuition might go against you and tell you to put the work into the situation. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. That's what your intuition will tell you that. That's what I'm getting. Your intuition's gonna go against you, and you're not gonna like it. Because as far as you're concerned, this person ain't for you. But as far as your intuition is concerned, you need to put the work in. Or this is how somebody sees somebody else when it comes to you. Yep, not for you with the Four of Cups. This is somebody, look how that person's sitting there with their arm crossed. I don't want that fucking cup. That's what they said. That cup, fuck that cup. I don't want it. It ain't mine. And the universe is still sitting there like, take the cup. Like, yeah. Oh boy. The Knight of Swords. The King of Wands. Again. See? I see there's alignment with the Knight of Swords. There's somebody taking charge or action to get into alignment, but they don't want the cup. So how does that work? Tell me about the Knight of Swords. What's alignment for them? I feel like maybe they do want the cup. They're just afraid that the cup might make them feel the Five of Swords again. I feel like they do want the cup, but they're trapped in fear in some cases. Justice. Some type of justice is being served here. Due to the fact that somebody allowed themselves to get trapped in fear. Or this is somebody who's feeling trapped by fear. To even probably make a decision to look at the justice in the first place. There's fear all over this. But why? Because somebody did somebody wrong. I don't know if they both did each other wrong, but somebody at least did one. I did you wrong. You did me wrong. I'll take you back. You take me back. I did you wrong, girl. Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like something ended up happening between these people. Like something that's written in the stars anyway. I feel like it do be a little bit of a fight, a dispute, a tussle at first. But then I feel like the patch is smooth out and shit rolled the way it's supposed to. Because after all, it is a never-ending story. I mean, what can you do? Never ending. Six of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands. Somebody like, no, fuck no. This ain't my never-ending story. Temperance to the Nine of Wands. There it is. Healing the wounds. There's the wounds. There's the wounds getting healed, baby, and the balance being restored. Somebody is definitely going to take this person back. This person, then if you walked away, this person's been trying to manifest you back since you walked away. There's the Emperor. There's the Queen of Wands in the Union. There's this final judgment call to get into calmer water. Somebody fixes this. And not everybody will, but some people gonna fix it. They go from, nah, fuck you, I ain't dealing with you, motherfucker, leave me alone, to, okay, we could try it again. But after this, God, but I ain't taking that. You don't play this, and I ain't doing that. They gonna run it down to let you know the fuck's going on around this bitch. Like, oh, ain't gonna be none of this, ain't gonna be none of that, ain't gonna, They're gonna be borderline standing on your neck a little bit. But motherfuckers giving you a second chance when they feel like it's a heavy risk to take. I mean, at least they trying. I don't think the motherfucker getting the chances don't care about none of that. They gonna be in this bitch skating through the white flags. I don't know. I said white instead of red because the red ones ain't good. But when you wave the white flag, then you had enough. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. I don't feel like they're gonna, if they get this chance again, that they're gonna want to fuck it up. This is what I'm saying. So you can lay all them laws down that you want, but they gonna be smiling from ear to ear while you lay down laws, because they ain't tripping. Like, just glad to be back. That's how I feel like the person will take it. Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Capricorn, you need to stop staying for a little while. That's for somebody. That's the problem. You stay in a little while, but leads to whatever it leads to, and then next thing you know, it's a big mess. So you need to stop staying for a little while. That's for somebody. With your staying that way, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm just saying, if I'm talking to you, you know what I'm talking about. Stop staying. In my mind, how that plays out is your business, okay? But that's why you dealing with all the problems and the backlash, because you keep staying for a little while. People sometimes don't listen to what you say. They take that little stay for a little while and they can make it out of something. Like, oh, well, they care. Oh, they want this. Oh, they want to be something. Like, no, I was just staying a little while. They don't get it. So you got to stop staying for a little while. Because next thing you know, motherfucker want you to stay forever. And you already said you don't want to stay forever. So I guess staying for a little while got to get cut out too. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know, somebody can't take it. Okay, let's just stop staying for no time. No good times, no time. Okay? All right. You got to get your good time elsewhere, because this person can't deal with it. Some people be like that. Okay? Anyway. Window watching the weekend for the Capricorn people. What's the message? Window watching the weekend for the Capricorn people. Okay. Exchanging gifts. Go to seed, building blocks. There we go. We get into the nitty gritty. Here's the chaos. And here you observing it. But this is, somebody's giving mixed signals here. And I don't feel like it's you. I feel like you tell a person what it is and what it ain't, and they tell you that they cool with that. But then when you stay for a good time and not a long time, everything changed. Now all of a sudden, motherfucker want to be something that did. Like we just talked about this last week. We just talked about this yesterday. Like we just motherfucking talked about this. So what you got to do is just click, cut their ass off, lock it down, whatever. I mean, somebody got to get up out of here because they can't deal. They can't deal with it. It's too much for them, so they can't deal. But the problem is, that's their problem. Shit. So the next thing you know, they buying you something. Trying to get in, they touch. But not only are they buying you something, but they talking all these deep emotions. Trying to build, but we already talked about this. They not wrapping their mind around it. That means that they signing up for something that they can't handle. In other words. And people say they keep their feelings out all the time, and they lying, baby. Because especially if you already been somebody important to this person, they not, come on, they can't do it. But you observing the chaos, and you see every time I such and such and such and such and such motherfuckers want to act like such and such and such. Like you're noticing, you're starting to understand that this person is saying one thing, they straddling the fence though. You say that this is okay, you know, but then you revert back to this, like, nah, we can't do it, baby. This person feeling deeper than what they saying. Like, it's like trying to be a friend with a motherfucker when you really in love with them and you want to be more than that. Well, that's what they're doing. They're trying to settle. I'm just giving a scenario. It's trying to settle to be your friend when they know they want to be in love or be in a relationship. And then it'll be fine until you start talking about somebody you into, or see, you know, it ain't going the way that they thought it would go, that they can maybe change your mind. Shit like that. Then that's when people start feeling some type of way. That's when the chaos and the conflict arises. When people don't get out of you what they thought they was getting out of you. Ugh, that was a piece of hair on my lip. Now it's a problem. But you said you was cool with it last week. Alright. Loyal heart, soulmate. Go the distance. See, this is somebody all in their feelings. But I don't feel like you all in your feelings for them. Or you all in your feelings and they ain't. It's something like that. Come to the edge, poised and orphaned. See, that's what this person does. They want to take a risk. They want to fix it. They want it to be peace and sanguine, and then they start feeling left out in the cold. And they got mixed emotions or something. It's like a round and round. Like, one minute they feeling some type of way because they feeling like you ain't giving them enough attention, and then boom, they feeling lucky because you around. But this is a round and round cycle that you deal with somebody. Yeah. I feel like it's a good time, but it's a bad time too. Shit, like this person can't stick to the script. Loyal heart, soulmates, and go the distance. What's the loyal heart? That's why the mixed signals come in. That's where the confusion comes in, because somebody's heart is loyal, but they're over. They're like exhausted, overburdened. This confusion comes in because they're weighed down with the fact that the devil, I mean, not the devil, but the death card is here. It's nothing really happening here. Their heart is loyal, but the situation is done. And that's bringing in confusion to whatever kind of agreement is going on. What's the Nine of Wands reverse and the Seven of Cups? It's like surrendering to confusion. Yeah, that's where you come in. The surrender. So the person that's been surrendering to the confusion would be you. Or the cross watcher. Because if you know that this person can't handle it and they gonna want something more than what you offered, and you already said you ain't offering it, then you, at this point, you gotta let it go. You gotta walk away from this shit because they can't handle it. And for you to keep doing it, knowing that they can't handle it, then you don't become as innocent as that. You know, then your innocence in the playing, the role you play in it is not as innocent as you would like it to be at that point. So, time to get in the calmer waters, take charge of a situation, move past it, or this is a King of Wands that needs to move past and take charge and get away from you. Because they know that you want more from them and they not giving it. Somebody's a player. They don't have to be a player, but they are somebody who's not committing, they're not conforming, they're not whatever it is to this situation. So if they're being told to walk away because you can't deal with it and you're not walking away, or you're being told to walk away because they can't deal with it and they not walking away. But it's causing a tower because somebody has a deep knowing. Somebody has a knowing about a spiritual connection. And what about the other person? There's an Empress here who has a deep knowing. And what's the other person got going on with this deep knowing? They're still mentally conflicted and trapped about it. They even could be dealing with their own childhood traumas or dealing with somebody from the past or somebody they got kids with. So they got their own stagnations, held ups, and blockages. So regardless of what you know, have a deep knowing about this person struggling on that end. So you can't force no fruition from that. This person got to go through their processes, which is how they move, why they moving, how they moving. They just fine with the setup. Because they don't really, people with childhood traumas ain't really trying to be vulnerable anyway. What's the 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups? The 4 of Cups. Yep, that's what makes them ungrateful. That's what makes them unappreciative. Because they need to balance out themselves. This is why they can't see the value and the worth in the situation. Because they need balance on their own before they can try to balance out, or this connection can balance out at all. The baby went to sleep? Okay. Soulmates. Now, I feel like they could be true here. Y'all could be soulmates connected on the soul level. Something could very well be written in the stars for y'all when it comes to a relationship, a union, or a marriage. But the progress can't be, the process can't be rushed. The progress is going to progress how it progress. It is going to be different for your side than it is for... Normally, when people, like a twin flame situation, you'll meet up and then you'll inspire each other to be the best version of yourself. And at some point in time, y'all will, separation will take place so that this person can go over here and work on their shit, and this person can go over here and work on their shit. And coming back together don't work unless both people decide to heal their own shit. And some people don't always decide to heal. Some of these motherfuckers rather sweep it up under the rug and pretend it don't exist. So all of that, all of those factors matter. So we got the 4 of Wands, the Star card. Then we got the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So somebody could be dealing with a fire sign, could be an air sign. But somebody feels like this is their soulmate. This is written in the stars. This is what they want to be victorious in a building a situation. But I feel like they need to take the facts into consideration. The facts, like what it is below the surface is one thing. But what's going on now in reality is a completely different thing. Because reality says that there's blockages and stagnations to get to the opportunity because healing needs to take place. Somebody got to heal. Somebody needs to go the distance to try to take the measures that they need to take in order to put themselves in the position that they need to put themselves in for healing. To become better. The greatest version of themselves. Somebody go the distance. The Hierophant. The 6 of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands reverse. Somebody's not missing their messages. Not missing. Somebody's not going the distance because they're not receiving their messages. And why aren't they receiving the messages, Spirit? What's this here? Something's flipped over. 5 of Pentacles. So somebody could be abandoning their mission, abandoning their purpose. What's this Page of Wands reversed? Why aren't they receiving messages, though? Somebody's blocked, or Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. Somebody's blocked from receiving messages about some type of shift or another chance. What's this Wheel of Fortune? The Moon. The High Priestess. So somebody's blocked from their inner knowing. Their inner knowing, their inner magician. Somebody's blocked from all that. But why, Spirit? Is it because they need to apologize to somebody, or they need to express the way that they feel? They need to go the distance and express the way that they feel. They need to do something about it. Eight of Wands. They need, yeah, somebody needs to go somewhere, send messages somewhere. Somebody needs to be strong and courageous and brave. And they need to do what it is until they've been blocked or something. Until that point. Until they do what they was told to do. The Emperor. There's the Emperor here. But your messages, you're not receiving messages. It says you're blocked. And what's blocked is the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. Something's blocked. Some type of inner knowing. And all of that's clarified by the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Moon. This is things below the surface that your intuition tells you. That gives you the tools you need to move forward successfully. But something's blocked. It's blocked just as somebody becomes strong and courageous and brave. And take some type of risk to move towards somebody or express something to somebody. Going the distance is what it's all about. But somebody could currently be fighting off what they were told to do. Or being egotistical about it. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's sabotaging or they don't trust putting the work into a situation. Which is why they're fighting off the decision to get into alignment with it. Why don't they trust the Spirit? So basically they don't trust you. Because you're the one telling them to take a leap of faith. But why is their trust fucked up? Because the Queen of Wands is here. Somebody's standing in their power. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that's the person that they're going to be moving to. The Ace of Wands reversed. The Ten of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed. The Three of Cups reversed. And the Two of Wands. So some type of decision made. Going to take some type of loss. I feel like they lost a solid opportunity. Or they lost some type of financials, tangibilities because of some type of decision that they made. I feel like they just, maybe somebody reconciled something and the reconciliation fell apart and the ending happened, but somebody was lying about it anyway. It was false starts, 9 starts, and lies being told. But it was all that happened for them to gain a new perspective here of the underlying truth. Page of Swords, 4 Wands, 4 Swords. That it was all about them taking the leap of faith. They're good on their own. They need to trust in the Lord. That's what it was about. But they fought it off or they still fighting it. And if that's the case, them fighting it off is going to fuck them over only because they're going to end up blocked with no messages, no nothing. They're going to end up in a bad situation. Because they're making a decision to fight off. There's some type of messages. I don't know. It's like somebody's trying to ignore their intuition. Because they don't like what it's telling them to do or they don't trust it. It don't look trustworthy. But that's why the Lord is saying you need to have some faith. It needs to be on faith and not what it looks like. Because somebody messing themselves up. I'm trying to look at some shit and see some faith through how you see it. Because sometimes it always looks bad. A lot of times it look bad for the Lord's people. But that bad looking shit be setting you up for a blessing. So, I'm just saying. But you got to do what you got to do, baby. Oh, dang. There's been a lot of comments going on in here, and I ain't seen none of them. High flash. Solar moon, baby. I ain't even 40. I ain't even too young for high flashes. Hey, TT. Or TT. I always get them confused. Hey, Miss King. What's up, Rico? Star Lover. What's going on? Look. We was nosy, all up in the business. I feel like it was a little bit of everybody's. Hi, dolls. Ooh, sorry, I hope I said that wrong. What? I don't know what's going on with that, baby. I feel like you should pray about it. High craft. Woodwork. My daddy's good at that. The motherfucker can make anything out of wood. Thanks for all those stickers. I don't know what those mean. What is that? Like a super sticker, I think. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, it tells me to go down and it's not working. So let's just hit that. Boom. There we go. It worked. Alright, Sagittarius people is next. She said my hot flashing. That's like menopause or premenopause things, ain't it? I'm still trying to enjoy my midlife. Alright. Thank you, Miss King. Yes, please remember to hit the like button. Alright, Sagittarius people. Let's mark down the time step for them. 30 should be enough. Okay. Sagittarius. He's a window shopper. Mad at me. I don't know why. Be careful shopping with people like that ain't got no money to spend. Look, we window watching now, but it's just the weekend. It ain't not like we going to the store and just looking at stuff we can't afford. That's what real window watching is. But it makes sense because we watching and not getting anything. We're just taking a peek. But Sagittarius, I feel like it's a window watching person though that you migrate with and you shop with or something. And it's like they get mad at you when you buy shit that they can't afford. Or this is you. Shit, somebody's walking around with somebody. Why come with me if you know you can't afford nothing? And you're going to get mad at me every time I buy something that I can afford. That don't make sense. You should be happy for me that I'm financially stable enough to get what I want. Like, your turn is coming. Like, you gotta be careful with motherfuckers like that. Because they might see an opportunity for you to fall and they might help trip you. I'm just saying. Because they was mad anyway. Because now you can buy everything and they can't buy shit. Because the Lord done blessed you and set you up a certain type of way that they ain't made it to yet. But their time is coming. They just need to be patient. Shit. I don't know. Be careful with these people. Sagittarius. By the book. Thinker. A higher power. Oh, yeah. Somebody's being made to think about something. Could be a masculine energy. They need being made to think about something that they need to fix, though. They're receiving a message that says, clean it up. Trust the process. Go in there and clean it up. But somebody's thinking about it instead. But the higher power is here. And that is forcing somebody to think about something that they're supposed to be doing by the book. Which I feel like is instructions that the Lord gave. There's a yang energy here. Like, why? Why, Lord? Yeah. And then they get a message in the bottle like, clean it up. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Window watching the weekend. For the Sagittarius people. What's the message? Go to sea. Go to sea. This is about going deep. Whether you're getting deep in your feelings or you're going deep to see what kind of trauma you got in there that you need to release. Exchanging gifts. Loyal heart. But in this case, this is feelings. Feelings. So deep in my feelings. No, this ain't really like me. Can't control my anxiety. Feelings like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. That's this card came out when I said that. Will you do something to me? I don't know what this is about, but somebody's in their feelings, but they feel like this is a way that they don't normally feel. They're feeling lucky and emotional, but they feeling happy nonetheless. But I do feel like it's some type of fork in the road here, something blocking them, or something stopping them rather. And it don't have to be a block. It could be something that they need to do something. It's a fork in the road because somebody's between both worlds. Somebody needs to retreat, release, or decide which situation they're going to support. But they are receiving somebody. This same person is the same person receiving a message that they need to clean something up with some type of feminine energy. Take time to take a nap. Deep knowing. Go to distance. See, somebody has something that's faded and they need to go to distance for it. They got a deep knowing. But they might need to take a break for it first. They might need to rejuvenate. It's possible that they already cleaned up a situation and that's what took a lot of energy from them. But somebody's straddling the fence. And maybe they're not straddling the fence, but they haven't quite closed out the other cycle yet. So they need to figure it out what they want to do since they're feeling so lucky in love. Okay. Go to see. This here for the Sagittarius people. Somebody could call somebody could just refer to somebody as they boo or boo. Like, hey boo. You know how people be talking. The King of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. To the Knight of Cups, to the Sun, Leo. Go to see. But it's still feelings here. And there's still facts about the feelings that somebody needs to expose. Then we got the Queen of Swords on the bottom. To the Knight of Wands, to the Six of Wands. This is somebody who's been being real logical instead of taking a leap of faith. And I feel like their logicalness got them to be in and out, not really reliable or committal. Yeah, but I feel like they got met back with that same energy when whatever the feminine energy on the other side start Queen of Swords, the King of Swords energy. So since you want to be non-reliable and non-dependable, then I'm going to go cold too. Well, he might not have necessarily been cold. I feel like he could have been more logical or more fact-based where she's like, no, I'm going to be cold. And this person is forced. They're feeling not really forced, but I don't feel like feelings are their thing. They're not really used to just getting all deep and expressing. This ain't what they used to. They used to being logical. They used to being probably mean or even cold. Shit, tell me about this Sun card. But right now they need to express, expose, enlighten. Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Lovers, Gemini, Seven of Swords. Somebody don't trust somebody. But they feel like somebody don't trust somebody because they feel like they was juggling or this is what's about to be exposed. That's what I feel like. Somebody could have got exposed for juggling or have been in a third party and this is why the person don't trust them. But nonetheless, they still getting in their feelings about it. They still want to put the burdens down. I mean, this could be you, Queen of Wands, or somebody who wants to put the burdens down with you. They're a little bit scared to do it too. Knight of Cups. The Hangman. Yep. It's been some type of stagnation when it comes to somebody expressing their true feelings. Because they've been too defensive. Their walls been up. When it comes to some type of communication or moving in your direction. Speaking the truth. It's like somebody would have rather let you go away, walk away before they tell the truth about how they really feel because they're logical. Like what? The Death card, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, but I feel like that started to become a problem. And even if you deal with this person or talk to them still, I feel like it's very limited. But I do feel like this person wants to see a transformation between y'all. They want to have a second chance to do things right or to get more deep or be more emotional. King of Swords. Because they're used to being logical. Yep. King of Swords wants to put the burdens down. Temperance energy, that's Sagittarius. They want to put the burdens down, bring in healing, bring in peace. They don't want to fight with you no more. They want to be victorious. They want to find a way to be appreciative, win you over something. Yeah, they're going to be bringing gifts. Or a gift. Yep. Exchange your gifts. Queen of Wands. I don't know if you're going to be giving them one back, but they definitely going to be getting you one. For all the confusion. For all the confusion communication that they gave. For all the leaving you confused or making you leaving you not knowing where you stand in this person's life. For not being as solid as they should have in the past. But I feel like this new energy, they want to be more solid. Yeah, some type of intuition. They received it. It's a crossroads here that this person faced with. But their intuition told them something, and then it was a direction to go. Six of Swords, the Devil. So either they gonna fix it, or they gonna fix it and get in the calm waters, or they gonna be afraid to do something. And somebody's gonna move past this. They're not gonna sit around waiting on somebody to be scared. And I feel like they're gonna do what they're supposed to do though. They're gonna get in the calm waters. They're gonna come in with this passion and this love, and they're gonna bring a commitment with it. Hoping that you accept it. The Strength card. Somebody could be dealing with a Leo. But somebody's getting their strength, their strong pants and their strong boots on, lacing them up. Because this is going to require strength, courage, confidence. Because they want to collaborate. They want to build. They want to have a solid opportunity. Solid commitment, solid contract, solid working together. This is somebody who wants to be with somebody. Not let's go in a partnership. Let's get a business. No, let's be together. Let's make it last forever. Let's get on the same page. Page of Swords. I got the tools I need. Yeah, somebody's shocked by this. The Empress is. Why? Because she didn't expect the Emperor to take no leap of faith because his ass is always so logical. She didn't expect that all people taking a leap of faith for it to be this King of Swords energy. Because this person's been logical like a motherfucker. I guess they stopped that and put the logic down, take a risk when it comes to this connection. And they express themselves. Or I feel like they apologize and express something at the same time. Page of Cups. Yep, they apologize for being non-committal and hurting your feelings, breaking your heart. Oh, they putting their guard down. Nine of Wands reverse. Somebody's surrendering. They don't want to fight. They don't want to be in the way. They feel like they got some type of underlying information going for them. Like that they want to express. They want to get this truth off about how you make them happy. They don't want to fight. They don't want to cause any problems. If they're coming into love, then they shouldn't be causing problems. That's how they're looking at it. If somebody's heart is loyal to your heart, or your hearts are loyal to each other. Or this could be a Queen of Cups. That you're dealing with Sagittarius masculine, but somebody's going to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do when it comes to their heart space or a water sign. That's the underlying truth. The underlying truth is that somebody's heart is loyal to another heart. Two hearts are loyal to one another. They saying that this is the right thing to do. I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do. Because this is what they want to do, and it's the right thing to do. And for the longest, somebody's been fighting this. Because they was waiting on some type of clarity that they received. They received the clarity that they need, and now they're ready to move how they need to move. Loyal heart. Ten of Swords. The Emperor. So something might end it here for this Emperor with somebody that his heart is loyal to, and he just can't let it go on like that. It's something that he got to get off his chest. I mean, if it's going to go on like that, it's going to go on like that. Yep, somebody walked away. But he can't just let you get away without telling you how he truly was telling you whatever this truth is. 10 of Pentacles, the Star card, Queen of Swords. Yep, this is you cutting somebody out and moving. You're moving your Queen of Swords energy, and that's when somebody wants to heal. That's when somebody wants to have a solid foundation. That's when somebody wants to move into the 10 of Pentacles with you or build it. That's when somebody starts to feel disappointment and regret. Oh, Lord. Disappointment and regret. Because they looking back on how they was, how they treated you, how they moved, how they acted, how they showed up. And now, boom, you gone. They're not going to just let it be that. They're going to reach out and say something. Ace of Swords, what do they say? They do whatever their intuition told them. And they stressed, they're nervous. It took them along because it took their ass a while. But what did they say, Spirit? I'm running out of cards. I think they talk about their feelings. King of Cups to the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody wanting to find balance. This is somebody want to have an equal give and take. This is somebody who wants to express all the love that they've been feeling, but they never expressed before. Instead, they decided the King of Pentacles to hold it back. Not the King of Pentacles. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but the Emperor. To hold it back, even though their intuition was telling them to express, to expose, to enlighten. But instead, they held back and caused confusion instead. Now they're weighed down with a bunch of burdens because they took too long, because they moved too slow. When they already knew what to do, because it was written in the stars, and they received good news from what was written in the stars for them. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. And now they want to get on the same page, or whatever it is that they want to do with you. Or this is you with them. Somebody's trying to get on the same page with you, or a water sign. Somebody's trying to get on the same page with somebody. It's like they dragged their feet and they stalled. They didn't think fat meat got greasy until it did. Like, I don't know. I don't know what these people's deals was. But they ain't get it all the way right. Maybe not even halfway right. Shit, but hey. I mean, they got good intentions of fixing it. Of at least righting their wrongs. It doesn't look like it's ego-based, so that means they'll right their wrong. And whether you take them back or not, they still going to want you to know this. So that's the part about being accountable. It ain't about how you react or what you say. It's about me doing my part. Okay. Scorpio people. Mm-hmm. All right. That should be enough. That should be good and shuffled. Okay. Okay. Scorpio people. End of watching the weekend. For the Scorpio people. What's the message? For the Scorpio people. Window watching the weekend. For Scorpio. What's the message? To be fair, thinker, orphan. Somebody's sitting out in the cold. And they're supposed to be there. They're supposed to be there so they can have time to think about being fair, doing the right thing. It's a masculine energy. And he's feeling abandoned or left out in the cold. So that he can have time to think about what he's done. Think about being fair. Think about being more fair. Could be a feminist shit. But the yang energy is down there. Scorpio. It's like the universe is putting somebody in the timeout. Come to the edge. Loyal heart. Dang, that card keeps coming back, don't it? And why? Something's about to all make sense here for somebody. You about to start to understand about a leap of faith that you took. And being committed to some type of leap of faith that you're taking. And you're going to start to understand why things went the way that they did. Some answers. Somebody's about to receive answers. Answers to a process that they just been having faith about. What's the come to the edge? Why it's come to the edge here? The King of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The Sun. Could be a Leo. To the Death card. Scorpio. You're nervous. Somebody's nervous here. They're nervous because a person that they've closed the cycle out with because of disappointment is coming back. But they bringing stress with them. Not because, you know, they stressing you out, but because what they say to you. Whatever they make you aware of. With the Sun energy. Whatever they say to you and the action that they planning to take to try to resurrect the situation, that's what catches you off guard and puts a little stress on your mind. What's the Sun? What do they make you aware of? An apology, emotions. They take something about reconciliation. You receive messages about moving into calmer water. Something about future love, future relationships, future something about the future. But the person they tell you that they want to. It's like some type of justice being served. But this is somebody that's showing up to do the right thing. To apologize, to express emotion, to try to reconciliate because they see you as a missed opportunity. And that's what brings you stress because you remember closing this cycle because you got disappointed. Tell me about the King of Wands to the Death card. Five of Swords, Ace of Cups. The Emperor. So what he's trying to take charge to transform is the fact that he was mentally conflicted or he fought off some type of love that you proposed, some type of love offer that you proposed to them, or this is you. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Are you just downright betrayed it? Page of Swords, the Star. Nope. You was mentally conflicted. Because now you're starting to understand the perspective that the stars got for your life or for its plan with this particular part of your life. You're understanding, and now that you're understanding and wrapping your mind around gaining a perspective, you're able to start trying to balance out the situation with perseverance and strength to get to this person that you see as the one. Tell me about this Emperor. Could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. Yeah, the Emperor is weighed down here. He's weighed down about this path that he wants to take, and the fact that he has to ask for a second chance or a third chance or however many chances. He got to ask for another chance to gain access to that path. That's burdensome to him. Not that he wouldn't gain access to it, but he wants to have a second chance, a passionate new beginning. It's a direction, a path that he wants to take. That he's weighing, he's feeling really heavy, really burdened about going that way again. Let's just say that. He's feeling burdened because his heart is loyal. But I feel like once, whatever action he takes to expose something, I feel like it gives somebody else the answers that they was looking for. Something about loyal heart. It's like somebody living their life, making plans out of being logical or being egotistical, but their heart got other plans for them. So eventually the heart just, their loyalty of the heart is fighting against whatever ego, stress, fear, whatever that this person has contributed to the situation when it comes to whoever the one is for them. Again, it could be a fire sign. But somebody's been fighting this off. Your heart is not, though. Your heart is in love and feeling some type of way, but your ego and your pride has just been not allowing your love, your heart to give in to what it wants, to what it desires. And that's just become an overload of stress and burdens for you. And now you want to fix that because now you understand. Now you're wrapping your mind around. Now you see the light at the end of the tunnel that you must get into calmer waters. Your heart ain't going to see it no other way. So no matter you fighting it and all that other stuff, your intuition and your heart is lined up together telling you to make a final judgment call. A final judgment call to have some type of opportunity or Page of Pentacles. Go some type of this information, knowledge. And they want you to move forward with this information and this knowledge that you receive. It's some type of blockage. It was a stagnation here. It was something was stagnated and blocked. But you're moving past that with the Chariot. And it's something to do with love or emotions. See, I feel like this part of happening is causing a chain reaction for the feminine energy on the other end. I feel like she had some type of inner knowing that some of this should take place, but when it didn't move like it was supposed to because somebody got egotistical and started to fight it off, then she began to wonder what's going on the journey, what's going on with the path, why ain't it working like the Lord said it was going to work? I was told to do this, what's going on over there? Like, all of that is about to be revealed. And then she'll understand that, okay, it wasn't her doing nothing wrong, it was this motherfucker struggling and straddling the fence. So... but the universe is on their ass. They doing what they got to do what they got to do. The World, the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, there it is. You was patient. How did I end up with the World, a closure of a cycle instead of my Ace of Pentacles? That's what the person's about to figure out. And it's not that you didn't end up with your Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles was always yours because what God got for you is yours. It was just delayed, baby. It was always yours. That's all I'm saying, okay? So, but you was patient, and then you was told to close the cycle, or something happened where the cycle got closed. That disappointed you. This was something that took place in the past, though. But this is the chain reaction after. This is somebody that you was sad because that's supposed to be your wish fulfillment, your Ace of Pentacles. But this is somebody now, the guilt and the weight is all on them. Now you traveling, still probably concerned as to how the hell you had to leave the cycle behind when you was told to go that way, but you're going to keep on pushing. And it'll start to reveal itself. You're doing what you know you had to do, regardless of what you wanted to do. Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. Yep, that part left. Yeah, see the commitment of it all. The commitment, marriage, getting together, being together, whatever. All of that part is still underlying. And it would be until somebody realized that this was a victory in emotions. And be more committal instead of flighty. And be more surrendering instead of fighting. So, I mean, it ended up turning out how it turns out, but I feel like all this takes place how it's supposed to. So somebody It goes straight from confused to, oh, okay, this all makes sense. I don't feel like the confuseness stopped you in your tracks at all or caused you any stagnation. If now, I feel like maybe in the beginning, you allowed yourself to wait and be patient and try to see what's going on until you kept realizing that your intuition's telling you to close this cycle down. But the cycle getting closed was probably to change the domino that knocked over the rest of them dominoes to get over there to that masculine and get him moving. Because now at this point, you're not somebody being patient. You're somebody who's missed out on. And is he okay with that? His heart ain't, because it's loyal to you. So now he got to battle his own heart. With his ego's battling his heart. So now he's sitting here fighting his own self within his body. Good luck with that. That's going to be leading to a point of exhaustion. The heart is always going to get what the heart wants. Because love always wins. That's why the saying is love conquers all. The heart is always going to go. That's where the Lord get in there and work on your heart. So the heart is always going to take over. So, but people don't realize that at first. And this is why this whole process is drawn out. Because this person been struggling to wrap their mind around the bigger picture. You could fight. You fought, and did what? Nothing. Delayed shit for yourself. And but the person you was supposed to be being with. But you ain't do shit to make it different. It's still going the way it's supposed to go. And all you did was delay some shit. And you could have been done sooner. Like, that's what people were starting to wrap their mind around. Like, oh, okay, I can fight all I want. I'm still going to have to do what I got to do. Like, the stars still wrote what they wrote. And if it was written, baby, it's going to get done. I'm just saying. So people got to do what they got to do. This is my favorite thing to end off with. Okay. Libra is up next. Oh man, are y'all begging? Let me put the timestamp down before I start to sing the song. Before I start the metaphor. It's not really metaphor. What is it, the word I'm looking for? Melody, the song. That's what I call it. Now let me write it down so I can beg with y'all. All right, y'all ready? Please don't go. Please don't go. Oh. What is it? She found the... What is it? Damn, what's the song? I always forget the words. Oh. She found the numbers I had in my... She caught all the ones I had marked with a star. Oh. The point I'm trying to get to is, I should have loved you right when I had the chance. Yeah, yeah. Now you out there looking for a better man. Go ahead. How come they always do it wrong? That's for somebody, though. Somebody's begging. Please don't go. Please don't go. That's what they're going to be singing. They might not be singing it like that, but they're going to be saying it. Somebody should have loved somebody right when they had the chance, and now they out here looking for a better man or woman. Shit, that's how they feeling. They going to fix it. Or they going to try. I mean, shit, they going to be on bending knee. And not for marriage, but for baggage. Please don't go. Like, don't go, please. Been there, done that. I'm laughing, but I wasn't when it was my turn. I wasn't laughing when I had to beg. I was wrapped around the arms. I was wrapped around the leg with my arms and my legs. Like, just don't go, please. Shit, wasn't no shame in my game then. I don't like begging. So, I just see to it that I just stay out of those situations. You will after this, or the cross watcher, whoever it is. Somebody will. Anyway, let me cut the cards because I set them down to the side like I wasn't about to use them. Tick tock, changing the wind, deep knowing. Damn, there it is. There's a deep knowing. Now there's a change in the wind because time done ran out. Damn. But the deep knowing is here. Did somebody not know that there was a stop clock? I only need, what does he say? Is it 4 minutes? Just say what I say. To make you stay. Whatever that song is. I only got 4 minutes to say what I gotta say to make you stay. So, or let you see that I do anything, something like that. I don't know what that song is, but that's what I heard. Somebody's not they're not trying to talk about it. They're trying to show you, but they let the time run out. Now they want to show you, but they've been holding the deep knowing, and they wait till the time run out to try to have a change in the wind and want to do something about it. I don't like that. That part there, I don't like that. Libra. Which would make sense as to why a person now got to beg. Because, what? You had all this time. You could have been and said something. You could have been and did something. You knew. Round and round we go. Round and round. And why? See, there it is. That's what a motherfucker gonna want to know. Why? Why'd you wait so long? Why'd you let it draw out? Why did you say something? Why did you do something? Why the fuck are you saying something now? I ain't taking none of those. I just need one card. Observer. Regeneration on the bottom. Truth be told. And breathe. Some type of underlying information is resurfacing. It's not resurfacing, but surfacing. It's like not somebody been knowing, but they now want to talk about it. After round and round, that means something just was dragging and dragging and dragging. But it's just not going to sit well with the other person receiving the information, because they're going to have plenty fucking questions for your ass. Like, the fuck you mean you want to talk to me again? The fuck you mean you want me to come back? Like, the fuck you mean please don't go? Like, that's probably why this was such a... It probably got drawn out even more, because somebody already knew that was what's going to be said. So now they hesitated a little bit longer, procrastinated a little bit longer. They were supposed to show up 2 months ago. 2 months done withered away even longer now, because they knew that she was going to have these questions. And they didn't have no way to answer. Round and round. And that's the King of Wands. He coming out a lot. The King of Wands, the King of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Round and round. Round and round. Now there's a perspective. Page of Swords. Now there's some type of new perspective here. After the round and round. Now they want to reconciliate. This is what they want to take charge to do. After they made a decision to be flighty and non-committal. Non-reliable to the Queen of Wands. The person that looks like it's their pair. And now it's over. And this is why the Emperor wants to take charge. This is why the Emperor wants to show love. This is why the Emperor wants to commit. Because now that it's over, they're forced to reflect back. They're forced to reflect back. And they're forced to feel all the feelings that they feel now. With the King of Cups energy. Alright, tell me about judgment. They could have got punished for this. No, they made a decision to be flighty. This don't look like punishment to me, shit. But I do feel like you will receive justice because of this decision. But this person, the right thing to do would have been to give into the connection, go with the flow, and feel the feelings. But they didn't do that. They showed up non-committal instead. Getting what they need and rolling out. Sound like the air's working on the outside. And that's it. Okay. Tell me about the why. Yeah, motherfucker ain't going for this. Look at that. They defensive in the motherfucker. What the fuck you mean? Make it clear, Sun card. They defensive towards whatever they information. Yeah, somebody's about to illuminate. There's the moon, and here's the sun coming out to expose everything that's not seen or heard or understood or known at the time. But the person's still defensive towards the information because of the experience that they had with the Emperor in reverse. They feel like this person was controlling. They was trying to control the situation and have it go the way that they wanted it to do. They know it in a way that they feel like would be victorious and suitable for them. And how did that work out? Talk about the Emperor reverse. 10 of Wands. Now he holding burdens and regret. The 5 of Cups disappointed. 10 of Swords. Things are finished because the motherfucker don't trust him and they feel betrayed by him. But he's still sitting in the energy of wanting to transform the situation. 7 of Wands. How does defensive person feeling? The Hierophant. The Stars. Look, they're going to do whatever the Lord tells them to do. This is how they looking at it. They got the truth. Everything 4 swords reversed. They get it. The truth is exposed. But whatever the Lord tells them to do, that's what they going to do. This is how they looking at it. This person can't say shit to them. King of Swords. This could be a Libra masculine. To the Ace of Wands. To the Devil. The Libra masculine could also be the person who's sitting here trying to approach the path, but he's afraid of it. And the other person is very defensive towards this Libra masculine because who the fuck do you think you are? What are you doing? Why would you waste my time? Let me get all away from you, waiting on you, playing games and all that. Now you want me to come back? That would grind my gears too, because you had opportunities, you had chances. And now I'm looking at you like you a snake because I don't even trust you because you had all these chances to say and do this stuff now. Now you want to do it? I feel like you're just trying to hold me up. So it's going to be a lot to prove for this person. Ace of Pentacles. They're going to have to show that they're as solid as they claiming to be before any type of moving forward happens. Any type of getting on the same page, balancing out, fixing it, being victorious. I feel like it works out, but it's a process. The person needs to know that you're serious. Or you need to know that the person is serious about what you're saying, about these choices, movements, and decisions that you're making. I need to see. So look, they're going to watch your ass and make sure. They're going to look. They're going to watch you and make sure you bow what you be talking about. Because the motherfucker ain't about to play games with you, whether they care about you or not. This is what they ain't going to do. They'll be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Sagittarius, but she's going to balance it. She's going to nurture it. She's going to put some energy in, but she's still not sure. So she's going to watch the shit out of you and make sure that you bow what you're saying. So make sure you're putting on a good presentation, baby. Yeah, I'm just saying. Because it's too much. Like, yeah, a person's still feeling, they still a little nervous about you. They still feeling a little trapped in their mind when it comes about the situation. They still feeling the urge to fight and defend themselves, but they waiting to see what happens, what plays out. They're observing you. At least they giving you the benefit of the doubt. They're trusting the process, because that must be what the Lord told them to do, to have some faith in it. Because they said they're doing what the Lord telling them to do, and their intuition is saying to take a rest on this. You got the tools you need. And then not only that, they know they can just shut this shit down at any point in time if you try to go left. The Lovers could be a Gemini, could be an Aries or a Pisces. Yeah. Now the Lord is saying, trust this. This is a connection on the spiritual level. Telling this to the Empress. Saying that this is going to be more solid this time around. I sent the person to reflect on their past behavior. And reflect on how it all transpired and what it really is. Reflect on the past that got them here to the ending. That what made you walk away. And see, it gave them some type of epiphany. That they look at. They want to defend. They want to fight for this. Protect this. But be stressed out about it at the same time. They want to build, collaborate, work together. So that's when they decide to reach out. But up until they do reach out, it's blockages. It's blockages here because they need to be the one to talk about it. They need to be the one to express the fact that they want to build, the fact that they want to have a second chance, the fact that they had an epiphany or they see things different. Because as far as you're concerned, you protecting your energy and you're being protected. Could be a King of Pentacles here who owes an apology or wants to give an apology. Express some type of emotion. You could be receiving good news when it comes to some type of finances or investment. Somebody's receiving good news about a house when they wasn't really sure what to do. When it came to a house, you're receiving some type of good news about it. Are you indecisive between two? You receive good news about a house. Okay. Somebody's feeling like they missed out on the opportunity with a water sign. Because the cycle's closing or it has closed. But you're not going to just take that, are you? Nope, because the Knight of Cups says you planning to offer it in love. You don't care if they trust you or they don't. They gonna get this expression of love. You know they single and you are too. And you don't care if they trust you or not. You going to be able to prove. They going to hear how you love them. And you're going to be able to show it too. Even though you ain't a big fan of expressing it, you got your big boy draws on. You're standing in that power. You're stressed, but you're doing it anyway because you're being strong and courageous. And this is more important to you than being afraid. So, you'll be getting it done. Which I say is a good thing anyway. Good for you. In other words, because you're supposed to. When you're afraid, you're supposed to do it anyway. It's either that or you allow fear to keep you from shit you want to do. And that ain't going to work. Because now the devil done got all busy in your life and took your pride and joy. He done took your blessings away from you. Why? Because you too afraid to act on them. He got in there and he got you so scared that you won't do nothing. That's his job, is to come to kill, steal, and destroy. And it might not look like your blessing was destroyed based upon fear, but think about it. Some of these people live their whole life with fear and don't do shit because they too scared to do it. The devil won in those people's lives. And while the Lord is a brave person, it's like several things he was afraid to do it, he do it anyway. So, because fear is just an experience. It's just a feeling, an emotion that you're going through. That don't mean not take your leap. That just means, okay, I'm scared, I'm nervous. Let me get it on done now. I might need to get off the ledge a little bit and take a couple deep breaths, but I'm coming off that motherfucker. Shit. Okay. Moving to the Virgo people. Okay. We're watching the weekend for the Virgo people. Make a timestamp. We're watching the weekend for the Virgo people. What's the message? We're watching the weekend for the Virgo people. I don't know why I keep shuffling them sideways. The shuffle better like this. Somebody's going to change the way they do things. I feel like it's last minute for some people. You do it at the last minute because in the last minute is when you realize to do it in another way works better than doing it the way that you've been doing it. That's for somebody. Lay your head on my pillow. Lay your head on my pillow. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, oh lay it down. Lay your head on my pillow. I'm laughing because I remember the yodel at the end. Yodelay, 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 your head down. He did the yodel in there, but that's what made me laugh. Create, co-create, exchange gifts, and breathe. That's on the bottom for you. But what's up with the lay your head on my pillow? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to wrap my mind around what that song means again. It's been a while. So I can work it, work it, work it. I don't know. I feel like something's in my eye. That's why I keep constantly digging in there. But I don't know. It could mean a couple different things. Like somebody could be having their mind in the gutter. But somebody could also want somebody to take a break. Somebody could think that somebody deserves a break. And they want them to just rest. But they want them to rest in a place where they can keep an eye on them and make sure that that break goes well. There's somebody been thinking about a feminine energy. They've been thinking about her, thinking about fixing things with her, thinking about some type of emotions that they have with her, but they also been thinking about a fork that's in the middle of the road with her. Breathe, exchange gifts, co-create. It's like the urge to fix something, the urge to build something, the urge to oversee that something goes the way that it's supposed to, or even better, or goes different. It's something, somebody's about to do something different, or do something, change the way that they've been doing things so that they can see to it that it turns out the way that they wanted to. It seems like a Virgo. It seems like precision and accuracy. That's what it seems like to me. So it could be you, Virgo. Ain't nobody more precise or accurate than a Virgo, baby. You got to get it for detail. Like, it's got to all be right. Virgo. All that glitters. Somebody's finding out something that was everything that glitters isn't gold. Somebody put it on a facade to make something look very sparkly, but it wasn't sparkly at all. Somebody maybe showed gold, or it really wasn't gold, it was coal. It's like somebody made something look good, but it wasn't as good as it looked. Something like that. Serendipity. Or somebody's decided to wear a mask. But then the serendipity card says somebody's feeling lucky. Oh man. I want 3. And I got 4. It's like a blessing in disguise. That's what it's feeling like. Because somebody shows you something. Somebody paints a picture for you to look at it. But it ain't nothing like they painted it, or ain't what it appeared to be. But you're feeling lucky about that. Because you was able to see that this ain't for you. And you've been going round and round with this. It's because it's something that you thought you was supposed to be doing. Or you was being flexible and all. But you received some type of message that made you feel even more blessed. Which is why it's bittersweet. Like maybe you wasn't so happy that you was being blinded or lied to, or having a false picture painted, but then in the same token, you feeling glad to be free. Let's find out what's happening here. Yodelay, 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 your head down. Girl. That's still here. All that glitters. Tell me about all the glitters to the Virgo people. Why is this here? You move towards something. Or you was told something that you believed. You moved towards it, though, for sure. And it taught you a lesson. Whoever this is. It made you disappointed and you end up walking away, but you learned something. You was able to see the bigger picture. Why is the Hermit here? That's Virgo energy. But we also got the Chariot, which is Cancer. Now we got Aries. Something, you was able to see something that, something that you were being very logical about needed to be a leap of faith instead. That's the information, knowledge, or the wisdom that you learned within this lesson that you were taught. And now it looks like you got your action ready to act based upon some type of leap of faith. What's the King of Wands? The Sun. Yep, you acted based upon some type of knowledge that you was exposed to. Not quite trusting it. Or you didn't trust it, and this is what dragged the process out. Because you was mentally conflicted about something, some type of messages that you received, but now you're being forced to look back on that with this exposure. You're being forced to look back on something that you didn't trust. Something you didn't trust, but it was supposed to make you happy. That's what it looks like here. Somebody was guarded towards the Ten of Cups. You didn't trust it, but it was supposed to make you happy. But you didn't trust it because you was being logical instead of having faith. So I feel like you're going to do it a different way. This is what you're doing a different way. Instead of being logical about something, you're going to try to go at it with your faith instead of with your thoughts. Because obviously, if the sun exposed something to let you know you didn't get the right outcome. You're supposed to be having the Ten of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. But you were guarded towards that because you didn't trust it. So, but I don't know what you ended up with in this place because you're sitting here dealing with all that glitter. So something wasn't what you thought it was. Something wasn't what it appeared to be. That's what it is. You looked at something and it wasn't nothing like it looked. Tell me about serendipity. It makes you happy in a way though, that you got it wrong. The Queen of Cups, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands. But it's bittersweet. The Knight of Cups to the Empress to the Ten of Pentacles. That's what makes you the happiness. Because there's a brand new beginning there. Filled with love. But the Knight of Wands. Is this persistence? Is this determination? What is this? Because I always get a little iffy about him. Nope, this is some energy from the past. Ooh, now the Emperor is coming out. Who was feeling lucky about a Ten of Pentacles with the Empress. But he's out here with the Knight of Wands in the Six of Cups, which means that in the past he was kind of flighty. Flighty, non-reliable, getting what he wanted and moving around and then receiving messages. Also, he shook up and had excited. It's a bittersweet because it's this Knight of Wands. This is the energy that he presented in the past. And now it's like new. Something new here. It's a new route, a new way, a new idea. Some new inspiration, new messages. The Ace of Cups. Or that the Ace of Cups is, yeah. Somebody's love could have got revoked. And that could have triggered everything. Because somebody's choices, movements, decisions when they was at the crossroads caused them to be blocked and stagnated. You had choices, movement, decisions, but you was at the crossroads, which means you should have followed your intuition when it came to some type of connection that you were involved in, faced with, whatever. But I don't feel like you wanted to be bothered with it. It brought in this Ace of Cups to you, but you would have need to follow your intuition to see it, because whatever your sight showed you, whatever your logic showed you, it didn't match up with what the Lord sent you on your intuition. So you didn't want it. You was not pleased. You was unsatisfied. Nah, I don't want that shit. But that didn't do shit but cause blockages for you. Because of this whole not for you attitude. Tell me about this Four of Wands reverse, Four of Cups reverse, and the Hangman reverse. That's what somebody's starting to understand. Now they want to put down the burdens. They start to understand that they went about it the wrong way. Like Moneybag Yo said, we could keep it gangster, we could keep it cordial, how you want to go about it. There's two ways to go about it, but somebody chose the wrong way. It's like keeping it gangster when you should have kept it cordial, or keeping it cordial when you should have kept it gangster. In this scenario, with somebody keeping it logical when they should have been more about their faith. And that's where they went wrong at, because they should have been more triggered instead of what they saw or what they thought or the facts. Because again, when you're dealing, especially when you're dealing with the Lord's people, things are going to look fucked up by sight. But the Lord is telling you in your spirit for a reason. Like, don't worry about what it looks like. Listen to what I'm saying on your intuition. That's what the Lord is telling you when he's coming, how he's coming. And this is what somebody's understanding. And I wasn't supposed to look. I wasn't supposed to wrap my mind around logic. I wasn't supposed to try to figure out why this and understand that. Some things can't be explained. So you should have just, in this case, it should have been, let me just trust the Lord and let me fix it. Let me do what I need to do. And I don't know what he said, why he's sending me there, but I trust him. Right? So that's where this person is coming with it now, because the Ten of Wands is saying that them being blocked because of their ungratefulness or their unwillingness to participate is now got them holding burdens. Now they're burdened by that same very decision that they chose to make. Now they're reflecting back on it, wishing that they would have did something different, stressing out about what they did do, and now they want to put in the work to have a reconciliation or try to do something different, because that whole not for you thing didn't work out. Tell them about the not for you. But you ain't doing that no more, are you? Because the Lord down here on your ass. Lord, this is the cross watcher, but there's the Lord. The first person popping out. What the fuck you mean this ain't for you? I told you to do what I told you to do on your intuition. Boom. So look, not for you is closing out. That's a completion. That's over. That's finished. Where you fighting, talking about this ain't for you, that's coming to a close, because the Lord said, what you mean this ain't for you? This is a path that I put you on. This is for you. Like, oh yeah, it's for you, buddy. This is what I'm saying. It should be feeling blessed and not looking at it side eye, because when the veil starts to come down and you can see that what the Lord is giving you is a Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, then you're gonna start to feel bad that you ever doubted the Lord to begin with. Yeah, it looked fucked up. Yeah, it looked like you wasn't gonna get somebody solid. Yeah, it looked like a motherfuckers was stealing shit from you, taking shit from you, doing you any old kind of way, but the Lord was setting you up for this. So you just would have had to trust it and not look at what it looked like. So, but I feel like somebody's understanding, after a moment of round and doing the same shit over and over, they're finally going to do something different, because they're tired of bumping their damn head on that brick wall. Talking about the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. First card out. There's that solid ass shit right there. And there's you wanting another chance to do it over again, because the way you went about it wasn't right. Yep. For that, you're apologetic, because your intuition already set it in stone for you. You should have rolled with that. And this is what you're telling yourself. This is how you're feeling. This is how you're moving. That you should have gotten into alignment with what your intuition told you to do. Because it's something about being good on your own, or learning, starting to understand things. A lesson understood. Let's just say a lesson achieved. Lesson learned. Okay, it's about the round and round, but I feel like it took you, whoever this person is, whoever you are, it took you a while to get it. Could have been a Virgo woman, could have been a Virgo man, could have been a cross watcher. But it took somebody around to get it. Oh. It could have been because you were disappointed from a past relationship. Yeah, somebody could have cheated on you in the past. And this is what made you feel like you can't move forward and trust in this. Because this is how people are. This is how women do you. Or this is how men do you. Or this is whatever. Somebody had told themselves whatever it is that they needed to tell themselves. But it wasn't no man or no woman. It was the emperor or the empress. And they was here to fulfill your wishes. That was the facts. And somebody held back from what was here to simply just fulfill their wishes. And now that's their very same thing that they held back from. They want to balance because they want to do it different. They don't want to be logical this time. They want to trust in the Lord this time. Why? Because they got a little glimpse of what the Lord was trying to get them. Now they feeling bad. Feeling bad that they ever turned it down, denied it, rejected it, whatever they did in the first place. Because they didn't know. They didn't know that the Lord was looking out for them so good. Sometimes you don't. Well, sometimes when you see what the Lord is doing for you, you be shocked. Like, all that for little on me, Lord. I'm just saying. Because especially when you used to get nothing but shit out of life, and it's finally your turn to get something good, shit, that motherfucker might, you be looking at it like, let me get my logic out. Because this shit ain't adding up. The mapping. But the Lord is mysterious, baby. That's why you got to have that discernment. That discernment is important to say, yeah, trust in this, listen to this, and I'll discard this. Because it's bullshit. All right. Your discernment, it comes along and say, yeah, that shit look good in the motherfucker. Bang, bang, bang. But your discernment to see straight through this. It already know it's bullshit. That's why discernment is important. And you just listen to your intuition. That's all you really need to do. It's trying to help you discern what's right and what's wrong, because shit looks good. Shit be looking real glittery, but the whole time it be bullshit. I'm just saying. Your intuition knows better. Why? Because it's connected to the Lord. That's your connection to the source. He already know that somebody on some fuck shit, and he trying to help you to not fall for it. And sometimes we fuck ourselves over and fall for it anyway because we didn't trust in the guidance that we was being given. But we live and we learn, and you got to do what you got to do, baby. Okay? All right. I'm just saying. We all got to do what we got to do. We live and we learn. We get better over time. Just like the wine. Okay. Damn. I kind of like that song, though. Alright, let me write it down first. He said, what he said? Trying to take control of love. Love took control of me. That's what he said in the song, but it's I think I better let it go. Let it go, baby. It looks like another love TKO. That's a song that's playing for Leo. My kids be making me want to knock them out. At some point in the video, about 2 hours down the line, they forget that I'm recording or something. Hold on. Let me just yell back here. Damn kids. Okay. So, imagine, happy observer. It feels like energetically that it's the TKO, the love is not being TKO'd. It just feels like the process, the steps that it takes to get to the love is kind of difficult. So somebody wants to give up and call it quits. So I don't feel like they got TKO'd. I feel like they gave up because it requires too much. So they settle for just observing and imagining how happy that they could be with somebody, because going to sea will require too much work of them. And it ain't the other person probably feeling it ain't that the person ain't worth it. It's that this person got too much baggage to address. And it's probably too much on them. It's one of those it ain't you, it's me scenarios. Leo. Go to sea. Yep, first card out. That's where the dilemma comes in. Because somebody don't want to go to sea. Some of us don't get a choice, baby. Go the distance. I mean, unless you want to keep having life be so hard because you keep resisting what you being told to do. Life be hard enough. Without that shit, I'm good. So, we have go to sea, go to distance, and serendipity. See? There it is. It's a lot of work to this person. So, they got to go to sea and go to distance. Going to sea is part of them going to distance, though. It's just a lot. I feel like going deep, digging in that bag of emotions is what's a problem for somebody. They feel good about you. They feel lucky to have you. It's just that, ooh, it requires a lot. It requires so much for me to be the man or the woman that you need me to be because I got to go in here and address all my own baggage. And that ain't easy for everybody. Some people got so much trauma that looking at it just breaks their heart all over again. So they just pretend it ain't there and they just live a life of facades of who they want to be. And then they get out there and they tell people who they are, but they aren't. And then what happens is they keep losing people. Why do they keep losing people? Because eventually who you really are is going to show. And it's not going to add up with who you said you are. So now you playing games, motherfucker, and I got to move around. That anytime you get somebody that's serious about some shit out here, they're not about to waste their time with you and your bullshit ass facades that you want to put out to the world because you don't want to heal. No, you ain't gonna keep nobody good around. You ain't. You gonna keep around only people that give facades like you. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the truth, baby. I'm just saying. You'll remain in a broken cycle because you don't want to fix it because it's too hard. You want to take the coward route out. That's how I see it. That's from my perspective. Some people won't like that, what I'm saying, and that's okay. But I'm gonna tell the truth anyway. Go to sea. Go to sea. You must go to sea. That shit is dead. Like, they're like, I'm not doing that. A motherfucker like, go to sea, though. Because that's what they need for a transformation. That's what they need for a rebirth. But they ain't doing it. Yep, it's what they need to reset their emotions, to start fresh from scratch and be pure. But they just like, against it. I don't feel like they're against it. They're against the work that it takes. But it's stagnating them from getting to the clarity that they need to get into alignment. And put the work into a situation or the work into themselves. A love situation that may be written in the stars for them. Something about the hangman. It's like they got enlightened. Enlightenment is there via intuition, via exposure. Seven of Swords, though. Are they sabotaging or not trusting? They're not. They're not doing anything. There it is. There it is. They ain't strong enough. I mean, everybody ain't strong. Shit, some people just they take the coward route out because they just don't got. They feel like they can't stand up and fight. They feel like they're the wounded warrior and they can't fight. That's how they feeling. And that's what this person's problem is. It's a direction in which they need to move, or some words that they need to express. But Seven of Swords says they just gonna pure flat out sabotage it because they don't have the strength that they need to heal. This healing that they need requires a lot of strength, and they lack it. They don't want to be strong. If a situation, it's like men that deal with women that just let them do anything. You know how women just say, some women out here take anything. And they want those type of women because anytime they get a woman with any kind of backbone about them that's going to force you to fix yourself and force you to be better, they won't want that woman. They're going to give up. Why? Because it's too hard. So that's what this person's problem is. And you don't want no man like that or no woman like that. Because if they ain't loving themselves enough or caring enough to, or being strong enough to make sure that they get the best that they deserve, then they ain't going to do that for you. I'm just saying. You ain't going to do shit for me that you don't do for yourself. I'm just telling you. Go the distance is what's required in the situation. That's what's required. You got to go the distance to close this cycle out because the cycle ain't healthy. Ten of Pentacles. Traditions. Cycles. Ways you was brought up. Something ain't working. And you need to go the distance to close that shit out so that you can be solid in a relationship. So that you can have some type of stability in the future. Or at least the opportunity to have some stability. Because right now you're just going to be shut down by anybody who offers it. Motherfuckers who want to get out here and play around with you, they'll entertain you. But people who know what real hurt feel like and they looking for something serious, they not about to wait around and play games with you. Ain't gonna last a week. But you burdened by the stability at the same time. It's like it's too hard for you to reach out and work and do what you got to do, but at the same time you're burdened. This is where the universe is coming in and is kicking your ass. Because they know what they need to do to make you do what you need to do. No human can force you to do anything. But the Lord knows exactly how to get in your heart and maneuver through your life to make you do what it is that he needs you to do. It's like giving you the free will, but making your free will impossible to bear. Well, not necessarily. I don't say that. I had to retract that because the Lord don't put more on you than you can bear. But I'm saying that you're so burdened by this. Do you even still want to take this route? Or would you like to go somewhere new? Somewhere that requires growth? You do it. You do it. You do it. And it's because of you. It's because you weighed down so heavy with the burdens of disappointment. You weighed down so heavy with something not working. Something being out of filter, imbalanced. You weighed down by this trauma. But you weighed down even more by the fact that you want to grow so that you can be somewhere. But at the state that you at, nothing ain't working. You need some emotional development, emotional maturity. You need something balanced in emotion. I feel like your product, the route is protected. You just got to be brave enough to trust in it and go for it. Because the route you taking look like ain't nothing working out. It looks like you need a break. You just need to retreat. Yeah, all you need to retreat from is your pride and your ego. And that should do it for you. That pride and that ego being subsided alone will make a big difference. Because you need it's another chance here, a shift taking place where there will be a retreating from your ego. I don't know how, when, or where, but you're gonna be retreating from your ego because it's not serving you emotionally. Because you got a lucky, you're lucky here, you're blessed, and you can't be worried about it caught up on ego with that. When it comes to your blessings and what the Lord is gifting you with. You might not be able to see it clearly, but you're getting a gift here. And the way you showing up, you're unable to receive. You got to show up at the energy of receiving. And all of this trauma that you've been through is making it impossible. So the Lord is probably tough loving you so he can force you into healing. That's what I mean about force you to take the good life. The Lord be having to force us to take the blessings because the way it looks, don't be feeling like it's going to be right. So sometimes we won't leap because we was too afraid to. Because we don't know what we leaping. Because we're not trusting in the Lord enough. The faith ain't high enough. Whatever the case may be, we all done it. Well, I have. I don't know about everybody. Serendipity. See, this is... I feel like you know you lucky. You just don't know how lucky it is. Because if you knew, I feel like you probably fight a little harder to make it through this. You haven't been reliable at all. But that's about to change with this tower. It's going to bring in some type of balance or moving past all that. What's the tower? It's going to force you out. See, because in this building, you see it's catching fire. You could stay in there and burn down with the bitch, or you could fly out the window. You won't fly out the window like the rest of the motherfuckers flying out the window of that building. They getting the fuck out of there because they don't want to be on fire. The roof is on fire and we don't need no water. Let this motherfucker burn. That's why, because whatever's in your life is on fire and it don't need to be replenished or rejuvenated. That shit need to burn to the ground so that you can start a fresh cycle. Being a better person, a better version of yourself. I don't know if this is a Leo that this is happening to, or somebody who's dealing with a Leo. Something's happening here with a cross watcher, a Leo, or somebody. And they not really giving no other options but to get their shit together. Because the Lord is seeing to it. He's here, making sure that you get your ass in the calmer waters and you get that love that he's gifting you with. The Lord is a fair Lord. I'm just saying. He is. Judgment. Yep, he's out here calling judgment on shit. Judgment call being made about the crossroads. Somebody was at, talking about the crossroads. And when they was at the crossroads, what they do? The Lord didn't like it. I mean, it wasn't a big, huge deal for you, but it was for him. It's like you get into a twin flame situation and you saying, I'm better off on my own than dealing with this. But that's not how you truly felt. What you meant to say is, I'd rather just say fuck this than have to work really hard to heal myself. It wasn't never that you better off on your own without this. But the Lord got you reflecting back on that. And possibly even the actions that you took when you was here. And he also got you bringing some type of balance in when it comes to a heart space or a water sign person. He ain't like it, how you handle it. So he on your ass about it. So if you feel like you're getting tough love from the universe, you are. The fuck? They need you to fix this shit. They need you to do it right. They need you to be brave. They need you to do something. And you're not being reliable for the Lord. So do you see that he want to be reliable for you? Yeah. I'm just saying. He said you deny him in front of your people. He's going to deny you in front of his Father. So you be careful. Well, that was Jesus, but I'm just saying. Be careful denying your purpose and what you're supposed to do because it was too hard. It was hard for the Lord to sacrifice his only son, but he did it. Like, fair. And we don't be faced with those kind of challenges and sacrifices, praise the Lord. The shit we be having to do be small compared to what God had to do. He made that his sacrifice so that we wouldn't have to sacrifice so much. Or so harshly. But we don't be appreciating it as a whole, like collectively. I ain't saying individual people don't appreciate it, but like collectively we don't do that great. Because collective matters when Saturn's coming into play. Saturn don't give a fuck who did what individually. We all suffering as a collective. We suffering or we either suffering or we celebrating. What is it? Because it seems like it been a lot of suffering to me. And they be collective. That means everybody dealing. Okay. Cancer people's next. The higher power. It's round and round in TikTok. I'm not satisfied with the shuffle. This is happening for a reason though. Because something's not satisfying. The way the cards was dealt. But isn't that out of your control? Somebody's not satisfied with something that's out of their control. Well, let's see what's up with this. I'm finished symphony spinning over. Orphan, chaos, conflicts, flexible. Yep, I will, because my money paid for it. So don't get it twisted back there. Look, I hear it too good. That's my problem. I can't even tune them out. They back there throwing shit in the toilet. Everybody better not throw no motherfucking controller in no toilet. Anyway, moving right along, Cancer people. Flexible, chaos and conflict, and orphaned. The chaos and conflict is because somebody's left out in the cold, and no matter how flexible they become or they are, it's not working because it's supposed to be like this. This is out of their control, so they need to stop being flexible and stop trying to bother. They need to do, it's something that they need to think about. And at that time, maybe building some type of blocks with a soulmate may be available. But right now, something's out of somebody's control. The way things are happening. There's nothing you can do about it. That's Matilda. He said, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm big, you're small. And there's nothing you can do about it. Somebody's taking advantage. Somebody's abusing their power. And they think it's nothing you can do about it, but they about to fuck around and find out. I don't care if you report me. Report me. Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's free. I mean, I ain't charging to be on here. Shit, YouTube ain't paid me since September, so I'd say free. I'd say it's free. I wish I could have caught them while they said it. I hope they were still here to hear that, because people be on here bothering me. I don't give a fuck. Go tell your mama. Blessed, all that glitters and flexible. Somebody fell for the okie doke. I could feel it all in energy. It's somebody was blessed with something, but then all that glitters. Somebody got bamboozled. They got presented with something that looked good, but it wasn't as good. And now they're trying to be real flexible to fix something that they fucked up. It's like they messed their blessing up with some bullshit. Let's find out. I'm going straight to all that glitters because I'm just want to know. Tell me about all that glitters. A blessing is a blessing no matter how you size it up. That's going to clarify it all the same. But I want to know what they did. What they fell for. How they moved. Oh, lesson learned. The Hermit is here to teach their ass something. But the Queen of Wands. What is this Two of Wands? Somebody made choices, movements, and decisions that put them in a lesson. Choices, movements, decisions. Communicating. What'd you say? Somebody sent some type of messages. This is communication here. Somebody's talking. But they're keeping it on the hush-hush that they're talking. To the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. To the Tower. Uh-oh. What's going on here? To the Temperance. What happened? King of Wands, the Tower, and the Temperance. What's the Tower? But the action was already done. Five of Pentacles. The Lovers. Somebody left somebody out in the cold. Somebody was trapped, feeling trapped, allowing themselves to stay trapped. Somebody you connected to on a spiritual level. But what's the secret? What's the Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords, Four of Swords? The King of Pentacles. So was it a woman sneaking and talking to another man? Or a man sneaking to talk to another woman? Somebody fed somebody a facade that they fell for. They received messages. And they trusted something that's now long being closed out. But it was just a trap here with the Eight of Swords. It was a trap, a mental trap. And now it was a mental trap to get somebody left out in the cold from their lovers. But I don't know if there was the intentions was to get you left out in the cold from the lovers, but the trap set you up to get you left out for the lovers. I don't know if that was their intentions behind it, but that's what it definitely did. So now here you are trying to be as flexible as you can to get your blessing back. And the blessing don't want to deal with you. Damn. So tell me about the King of Wands. King of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Now tell me about the King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Judgment. And the Ace of Wands. So what about the Queen of Wands then? It was the Queen of Wands. It's a woman here. And I don't want to call her frisky, but she was acting like it. Because there's two men here that she was dealing with. But the King of Wands would have been the person she was in a relationship with. He would have been a relationship person with. But he's feeling sad and disappointed because he feel like he didn't got juggled in his relationship. But the King of Pentacles is with the Hierophant, the Judgment, and the Ace of Wands. So this was a path somebody was supposed to go down. I feel like maybe how they went about it probably wasn't the best, but because somebody got hurt. So cause it shouldn't have been that I'm juggling you for somebody else. It should be that, hey, my plan, the Lord's plan for me is something different, so I'm going to have to wrap this up. And that still ain't going to make it feel good for nobody, but at least you ain't juggling them. At least a motherfucker feel better that you was honest and you walked out instead of you just going to find the next motherfucker and doing you. Or somebody couldn't stop looking back at the past. That they should have been protected or defending themselves, standing their ground against. But I feel like they fell in because all that glitters wasn't gold. Somebody said the right things and did the right things to get you to fall into a trap. And that trap is fucking you over when it comes to your blessing, though. Tell me about blessed. The Strength card. The Knight of Wands. The Three of Wands. So what? The flighty. You was flighty. You was non-reliable. I don't know if you cheated, but somebody cheated. I don't know. I feel like it's as a woman being pinpointed, but somebody that stepped out on somebody for somebody that they feel connected to on a soul level, which they should have just been honest. But instead they was a player and they went mingling with a third party. What they should have been was strong. I mean, I don't know what else you could have done. I mean, I don't know how I would have handled it, but I definitely don't want no bad karma. So cheating would have been an option for me. Not in a committed relationship. When you single, you can do what you want to do with who you want to do it with. So you ain't even got to be committed to be like this. You could be single. Telling motherfuckers what it is and they going to take it or they going to leave it. At least they got a choice. See, when you felt blessed, but then you felt stressed because you already had something else going on, or this is somebody else cross watching. What you needed to do required a lot of strength. Tell me about the Strength card. You're sorry though for what you did, for how you handled it. You had the tools you need. Queen of Cups. So this could be somebody that had the tools they need when it came to you, or this is you, baby. You done finessed a couple men, and now they feeling some type of way, or the universe is too. Because they told you to do it, but they didn't tell you to do it like that. It's like Two of Wands. They gave you the tools you need and put you on the intuition. See, no, yep, they didn't tell you to do it like this. You was like trying to get your cake and eat it too, whoever you are, feminine or masculine. I don't care the gender, but I'm just saying this is an energy here. Somebody did this. And the intuition is here saying that there's something to build, but they also said to put an end to a situation and get into calmer waters. Like, don't be, but no. But see, somebody, instead of doing it like that, they held on to what they had and was still out here acting single. Whether a man did it or a woman, that's the problem. This is why they want to be flexible, because they didn't fucked up their blessing. Because they didn't did it wrong. We dealing with a Virgo. I got that did it wrong energy with them too. How they went about it wasn't right. Seven of Pentacles. So now somebody's reflecting on why they blocked, why they're presented with stagnations and blockages now, because it's a way that they need to see things. The way that they're going about it is wrong, and they need to pause to reflect on another way to go about it. Another way to get into alignment with the future. And you didn't need to cheat on nobody or hold somebody hostage and still knowing that you ain't going to be with them because you got somewhere else to be. Like, I don't know. Them about flexible. Ace of Pentacles. You try to finesse it. That's what it all boils down to. Because being flexible or walking away from somebody to go get a new opportunity, you can't be flexible with that. It is what it is. Like, shit gotta go. But somebody was not trying to let it go. They was trying to hold on to whatever the past was and still move to the future. And this could have been a Cancer masculine too. There's the King of Cups. Could have been a Pisces as well. But it's like requiring you to let something go in order for you to obtain something new. But somebody went and got that something new while still entertaining the old. And that's just not how it was supposed to go. They was trying to be flexible about that shit. In the dark, like in the dark. Trying to be flexible, trying to be sneaky, trying to move through it. And the sun came out and exposed some shit. And now they burdened. Because they try to move on and hold on at the same time. It's like they try to have their cake and eat it too. And now somebody can see them for who they are. Somebody who got options. Somebody who got options when they in a committed relationship. Somebody who's in a relationship, 10 of Pentacles, but acting like they single. But that breaks the heart of somebody. To know that it's like they know that your love is being offered somewhere else and they're feeling like they missed out on you. But at the same token, it's like the person that got done bad is still want to get a second chance, still want to do it again. They still want to give a second chance. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's been built. The relationship has been around a while. The Justice card. It could be a marriage. Ace of Cups. Yes, I'm saving all my love for you. That's for somebody. I just feel like the person that they ended up with ain't the person that they was going to end up being all together with in the end. And then maybe it was a marriage or a solid commitment here with the Justice card, but it was secret love elsewhere. Somebody was hiding the fact that they love was somewhere else. Their heart was not in it. Queen of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. Somebody failed to let a motherfucker know that they was competing with a Capricorn. But not only that, they was mentally conflicted about it, so they decided to give to both people. They decided to not let neither one of them go. Just keep them both. Like, and that didn't work out. That shit is backfiring like a motherfucker. Because a shift is taking place. Out of your control, by the way. King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A shift is taking place out of an earth signs. Not an earth sign. Could be earth. Out of an air signs control. It's the shift. But if they would have just followed their intuition, they wouldn't be missing out on the opportunity now. The intuition was telling them to be an emperor about it. Just be a man about it. Tony Braxton. Why you calling me on the phone? Why you not at home on time? You say you're staying over your friends because you got a lot on your mind. Somebody was using a friend as a cover-up. Be swearing up and down it ain't me. So you say that things have changed. But tell me, what exactly does it mean when you say you need your space? Somebody's been asking. Like, they could tell the difference. And they been saying, hey, you good? We good? And shit. Like, and the motherfucker just been playing it cool. Like, yeah, we good. Instead of being honest. Like, a motherfucker spotted the change. When you into somebody like that, you gonna know when they switch up. So even though you might have stop being into this person like that, or they stopped being into you because somebody else entered the picture, that other person was still on beat. They still wasn't missing the beat. They still knew when shit switched, when shit changed, when shit wasn't right. And the person was playing it off, trying to maybe going over their friend's house a little bit more, saying, I'm going to just spend the night over here. I'm going to just be over here. I'm going to be hanging out with such and such. And the motherfucker like, nah, now all of a sudden you hanging out with such and such all the time. You don't want to be here or something? Like, what's up? Tell me something. They start fishing for information. And they get exposed by the sun. So we better off telling the truth. Because things that get done in the dark going to come to the light anyway. Because the sun is always going to expose the moon. You be thinking though, when the eclipse came, like, is this so? Because the moon went over the sun and shut the whole daylight down. So who's more powerful, the sun or the moon? Made me wonder. Like, the sun's supposed to expose the moon, but the moon covered the sun up. It's like, okay. Somebody throws rocks and hides their hand. I don't know who that is. That's for somebody. When I get out this video, I'm going to unplug that air conditioner and plug it back up and hope that's the solution. But if not, I'm going to burn the fuck up until I move. Shit. Because I'm not buying one. I'm about to go into central air. They better cut them fans on around this bitch. We got a couple fans around here. Before we ever got the window unit, it used to be hot in this motherfucker, boy. One couple summers ago. It was burning up, boy. Motherfucker do nothing but lay down. Lay down in front of the fan. So, I remember. Okay. Gemini people is up next. So make no excuses why you gotta lie to me. Just be a man about it. Baby, you ain't gotta lie to me, no. Just be a man about it. If you wanna leave, go on. Just be a man about it. Why is this song following me to the Gemini reading? Come on and give your love to me. Just be a man about it. Say I cannot believe the way you handle me. You really love. I gave you everything. Just be a man about it, baby. Gemini must be bothered too with this song, but different part of it, where you gave everything to somebody and they didn't appreciate it. Not let alone that they wasn't honest about it. They wasn't honest about some shit. And they couldn't just be a man or a woman about their shit. Several times you said they didn't have to lie. They could have just kept it real. You ain't tripping. But they chose to lie anyway. They lied because they feel like telling you the truth would have pushed you away, and it would have. But that don't give them a right to decide to go ahead and lie to try to keep you around. Somebody's mad about this, or they're upset, or they're still not over it, not moving past it. Did I cut these cards yet? I don't know. I'm going to shuffle them up a couple more times and then cut them again. If I did cut them already. I gave you everything. That part is played again. You put a lot into it. A lot. Overly. Like more than the other person. Whoever this is. You put a lot into it. And that's it. You put more than them. Right? But it was supposed to be never ending. It was supposed to be your happy ever after. It was supposed to be something that you was written in the stars. I want to say, I don't want to say written in the stars because it don't feel right when I say it, but it's something that made you happy and something that maybe you wished for. You wanted to be wish fulfillment. Something you hoped for, prayed for, but it's not. It's not lining up. It's chaos and conflict here now. But the chaos and the conflict is about all that you gave, thinking that this was your forever. But there had to be a reason you thought it was for your forever. It had to be not only a reason that you thought it was your forever and roll with it. Somebody had to agree. Somebody had to give into the thought, the idea, plan, strategize with you. For you to just put everything, and even more than everything. You put more than 50, but probably even 75 or 100%. While a person probably wasn't giving the whole 50. But you're distraught about that now. That's where the problems come in, because you could have just been a man about it. You didn't have to let me give everything and take when you know you didn't fucking want this. And not only that, you said that you did. You agreed upon it. You planned shit out with me when you could have just been a man about it. Because I gave you everything. Like, a motherfucker's mad that they gave. They might not be mad about it, but that's what's really bothering them. That's what's really grinding their gears, because I gave everything. Like, and you let me. Like, motherfucker, you could have stopped me at any time. Like, you could have stopped telling your bullshit lies or acting like this is what you wanted. Like, you could have been honest. You could have been a man about it. You ain't have to lie, Craig. You ain't have to lie. Somebody lied to kick it. And it really hurt the other person that they claim to care about. But how? You ain't no motherfucking friend of mine. You sit here and let me give all my motherfucking love knowing you was just gonna take it and not give shit back. That ain't a friend. Motherfucking no. Hell no. Yeah, no. I don't want to hear it. It's time to go. It's time to go. Because when the truth is told, it's a fucking mess that needs cleaned up. You didn't support. The motherfucker didn't support. There's a masculine energy who didn't support. You didn't offer your support and you should have. Oh, but he's thinking about it now. Because the motherfucker don't want to be friends. They don't want to co-create. They don't want to talk. They don't want to be a fuck-ass thing. They want you to leave me the fuck alone. Because I'm not calling you no friend. You ain't no friend of fucking mine. Because if we friends, how do we even make it to the point to where I'm wasting any love and emotion on you that you don't want? But you're claiming you do. That's not no friend. No friend don't do you like that. You a foe, motherfucker, or you a associate. Not even that, because you can't even be called an associate moving like that in my life. Sorry, no. And it's because you between both worlds. I don't like it. You between both worlds while I'm sitting here with a loyal heart. I don't fucking like that. Because at any point in time, what? You might change your mind and decide to go back to your ex or back wherever you straddling the fence at. I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Tell me about the between worlds. Why is this here for Gemini people? You can deal with this, or you can deal with that. You can deal with this, or you can deal with that. You can deal with this, or you can deal with that. But this is where it's at. That's something like that. That's the song that I heard. But somebody didn't know if they wanted to deal with this or that. So this, it's like... Tell me about between worlds. And that's what the problem was, but they should have said that. They got motherfuckers out here giving they all and over they all. But the whole time you don't know if you want this or that. You don't know what you want. But you're accepting everything from me like you know this is what you want. Like, people are broken. And they need some healing. They need some fixing. We need some fix the flat. No. Just kidding. But y'all know what I'm saying. The between the worlds is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the Three of Cups. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Because the motherfucker, the truth is here. But somebody fed a dream. It's like you talking a good game. You said telling a motherfucker, I'm not with this person. I'm done with this. We don't do shit but fight and I'm starting over. I'm leaving some shit out in the cold. But the whole time you got options and you juggling while you offering the love to a motherfucker. I don't like this. I don't like it. It's low vibrational and it's bullshit. Playing games is what this is. It's just somebody playing games. This is somebody telling the motherfucker they want to move on. They done with a motherfucker. All they do is fight. It's a problem. It's drama. It's conflict. The whole time you know for a fact, Ace of Swords, that you're thinking about reconciling with this person. That you have the tools that you need, but you talking shit about the person in my ear. Whole time you know you over there telling them you still want to get back together. Oh, it's bullshit pillow talking. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio to the Emperor. Now, it's not to say that this person didn't love you, but I feel like they do love you. Their heart is there, but their obligations is trumping the love. Whatever the obligations that they have with the Emperor, that's what's trumping the love. Could be children. Some people do just stay with a motherfucker if they don't feel for children. But that don't get you, that's cool if that's what you want to do. But don't be telling a motherfucker, hey, I'm leaving her. I'm sick of this. All we do is fight. The whole time you know you stand for the kids and that's your plan. You rocking with that. So don't be feeding no motherfucking dreams, leading them on, hurting feelings and shit. I don't condone that. People gonna do what they gonna do anyway. But I'm gonna say something about that shit. Because that shit ain't good. It ain't cool. Because it's all type of lanes that you can roll in. You got your Netflix and chillers. You got your hit it and quit it. You got all motherfuckers that rock with anything. Like, you don't have to pretend. You can say, hey, this is what I like. And it's going to be 20, 30 motherfuckers out there rocking with you. What you like. So why do you feel the need to lie? Like, you don't have to lie. You get whatever it is that you're interested in. It's going to be somebody that like it too. Like, but that don't be what it is. It be that people want some shit that they can't obtain. And until they can obtain it, they feel like they'll bullshit you around until they get to the level that they need to get at. But that don't even work for them. They end up fucking themselves out of a good person. And then those motherfuckers don't even want to be your friend no more. Now you done lost them completely. Like, well, at least you had a friendship because the motherfucker was out of your league or whatever. And now you done fucked that up too. Motherfucker don't even want to deal with you by now. But and it's cool that it's obligations. But something's shifting. It's a shift here in the obligations and the charge taken into action. What's the shift? The shift. Some type of confusion. Oh. There's the shift right there. It's a transfer of energy. Where somebody who wanted to be happy or was happy, they've been walking around here holding burdens because they feel abandoned, confused, and not knowing where they stand. Whereas that's about to be switched out. They about to be feeling okay, feeling all good. And the person who did that to them is going to get that same energy that they got. And that means that they probably going to come into contact with a motherfucker. So that means while you sit here with your obligations, trying to hold on to a situation because you're obligated or you got prior obligations, the person that you're obligated to probably don't see it that way. They'll probably be the one to exit out the situation because this is supposed to be closing down. And if they can't talk to you and get you to do it, then they'll get on the other person's intuition and have them do it. So, however the person get it back, they get it back. The transfer of energy, the burdens get dropped. Somebody's no longer holding burdens of not knowing where they stand and feeling abandoned. Whereas the person who made them feel that way will be feeling that now. How do they get that feeling? I don't know, but they gonna get it. Tell them about the loyal heart. They get it probably from you exiting out. Or this is you getting it from them exiting out. But that's what happens. It's like somebody retreats. The loyal heart, there's two loyal hearts here. But one of the loyal hearts retreat from the connection. Bringing a blockage or a stagnation and a new perspective. See, the blockage or the stagnation is necessary. So if this person exits, it's because that's what they were supposed to do, to bring in this stagnation. Because within this stagnation forces somebody to pause and reflect, forces them to see things from another perspective. Boom. It worked because there's the perspective. Page of Swords. And they get it from cold, harsh-ass energy of the Queen of Swords saying, nope, if it ain't the truth, if it ain't facts, I ain't fucking with it. Leave me alone. Forcing a motherfucker to be honest or shut the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about. Don't come over here with no bullshit ass lies. Says the Queen of Swords. I don't want to fucking hear it. If it's not true, then I'm shooting that shit down right there. I'm going to cut you off. I'm not hearing you out. Get the fuck out of my face. That's that Queen of Swords energy. Because nah, the universe done sent you back to pause, to reflect, to come with another perspective. And no. So they're going to make sure you're doing it right. Because you're going to be dealing with a motherfucker that you can't lie to. Because she knows. The Queen of Swords is she who knows. She going to listen to you. The questions are rhetorical. She already know the answers. But are you going to be honest? Because if you're not, it's going to fuck you. And if you allow you not being honest to fuck you, then guess what? It'll change you for a long time going forward. You probably won't be willing to be dishonest no more. Because you might as well chalk this up as a karmic situation. Not really karmic, but karma. It got karma because you didn't do the right thing because you wasn't honest. And now you're going to feel the wrath of not being honest in a situation where honesty was required. Six of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. That's a gift. That's reciprocating energy. That's balance, building, collaborating, put them together. It's the 9 of Pentacles, saying somebody's better off on their own than balancing, building, or collaborating in this situation. Why? Because the motherfucker ain't going to be honest. So then she shut it down, Queen of Swords down. Look who changed their mind now. The motherfucker who plays so many games and lies. But the ball ain't in their court no more. It's in the court of that of the Queen of Swords. Because she calling the shots now. Because she's not tolerating it no more. Somebody changing the wind. Yeah, somebody's changing their mind. But they don't want to hold back no more. The Two of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles and the Temperance. What are they holding back? Four of Pentacles. Information, motherfucker. The Page of Cups, the Lovers, and the Tower. They holding back for what? Epiphany, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands, the receiver of communication. What's the Tower? The feeling of nostalgia. Queen of Wands. Somebody feels nostalgia from somebody that they see as the one. They feeling nostalgia, thinking about a missed opportunity, but they're all in their feelings, 10 of Cups-ish. It's all emotion. But this is somebody dwelling on something that they did to themselves. They being nostalgic about a situation, but they missed out on it as an opportunity because of their own ways. Holding back, lying, whatever it is that they was doing. But they changed. They don't see it that way no more. They see it different. Or they will by the end of this weekend. Because from how they seen it was, oh, it's okay to joke. It's okay to try to keep both people. But that didn't end up with nothing but disappointment and regret. And now they want to try to get this person back as at least a friend. But this person got this mentality of, I'm better off on my own than fucking with you. You ain't going to do nothing but cross me. The other person's trying to be hopeful. But somebody's standing on business. This Queen of Swords energy is standing on business. A motherfucker gonna appreciate her, is what she's saying. And if you ain't, then bye. If you ain't appreciative, then get the fuck on. That's what she's saying. She's following her intuition. The wolf fulfills her wishes. Her intuition that told her to do something. Five of Swords. It ain't really making too much sense to her either. But she doing it because her intuition told her to. And she's mentally conflicted. She just like, it just don't look right, Lord. It don't look trustworthy. But the Lord is here saying, it don't matter what it look like. Just do it. Do what your intuition said. And the next thing you know, this person's ships is coming in. Three of Wands. In the form of a transformation. Ooh, this is something that took a while. Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But somebody will be put at a crossroads. Whether they're going to fight this off or get into alignment with it. But your intuition is going to say something like, oh, well, they was forced. They had to go do some pausing. They had to go reflect on how they've been done. And now they're ready to put some work in. So it's something that you can trust. You can risk it. That's what they're going to tell you. You can. They're not going to say you should. You have to. Because they also looks like you get an option to move past this with the Chariot. Because you feel too trapped in your mind about the facts or some type of air sign. You're not going to want to deal with the air sign. Or somebody ain't going to want to deal with you because you are the air sign. So this could be you deciding to show up to a situation too late. And now motherfuckers all upset with you. Or the way you handled them was incorrect. And now they upset with you. And you got the nerve to be wanting to go spin the block. Whatever it is. Everything happens the way it should. And everything happens for a reason. The Lord don't make mistakes. We are the ones that are human. Like... juice is on this phone. Right, I still got 41. Last time I was doing the video, I may put it all the way at 100 this time, but last time I was doing the video, it started going dead in the end, but it did take me about 4 hours and 25 minutes. Maybe that's why. This time I'll probably make it a little past 3 hours. Well, I don't know. Maybe a lot. It's already 3:05. And I'm starting Taurus and I got Aries next. So we'll see what happens. Okay. I don't know why the comments ain't popping up. Then when I push a box, it's like people been saying stuff. Negative news. What did I say about Sagittarius? I can't remember, but I started it at 107.50. I think I said something there too. I can't remember. I'm sorry. It's like in the moment I'll be in the moment where I'm in the moment I'll be a vessel, so I might not be able to recall it exactly. Okay. Taurus people. Window watching the weekend for the Taurus people. That's the message. Window watching the weekend for the Taurus. Alright. Observer here now, round around. Somebody's doing things ass backwards. I don't know what that's about or who that's for. Happy, happy, loyal heart, and thinker. No place like home, message in a bottle. And so, but what? So it's like somebody should be taking action, moving, or using this time wisely, but instead they were just keeping an eye out on somebody. Round and round. What's this? What's this about? Because it's like doing the same thing over and over. Here now is about being in the present. So somebody's keeping an eye on somebody and something's going round and round and round, but somebody's being told to act on here and now. It's like keeping an eye on somebody or their progress or what somebody needs to do now, what makes them happy at this time. You don't need to keep worried about this and watching out for this. You just need to do what makes you happy right now and worry about whatever else later. Oh, man. Okay. The end. Peace. And that's what it's about. Somebody's peace of mind or somebody's peace. Somebody needs peace or it's something that they can do to bring peace or but they're too concerned about somebody else. And they need to do what makes them happy and not worry about other motherfuckers. Fuck them other motherfuckers. Shit, I'm just saying. Or some type of situation that somebody wants to, there's a yin energy here wanting to clean it up or somebody wants to clean up a situation with her. They want peace, but they're concerned about other people's opinion. So they just watch her instead of doing something about it. I feel like going a distance is something that's written in the stars. Because this is a never-ending story that has unfinished business. But somebody's too busy doing something by the book. By some type of rules. Rules that don't apply in this situation is what I heard. Ain't no rules. When it comes to your intuition, but to follow that shit. Alright, what's this yin energy? Tell me about yin. The Queen of Wands reverse. The Justice card. Somebody wasn't right, and they know it. The Queen of Wands reverse is somebody who's self-centered. They self-centered, they selfish, they a little flighty. Sometimes, I mean, a little frisky, and sometimes they lack confidence in themselves, and they don't stand in their power. And it could have been because of somebody. Why is the Queen of Wands sitting here reverse? Yep, it's somebody. So you ain't standing in your power, and you probably lack the belief in yourself at this time because of somebody you dealt with. Now you're trying to get back in the calmer waters and balance yourself out. Because somebody that threw you off a kilter. Somebody that you was patient with, that you waited for. Somebody that you wanted to plan something out with. Justice. Somebody could be dealing with a Libra. Somebody's just now going back to do the right thing. About the crossroads, though. The Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. But you got betrayed. You got crossed in a major way. Because you didn't trust in what your intuition told you to do. Your intuition gave you a perspective and told you you have all the tools you need to trust in it. Well, what did it want you to do? Oh, Lord. Reciprocate. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's something, some type of something financial, tangible, or solid here. They wanted you to make a decision to have a reciprocal energy to give, to take equally. Because something was connected on a soul level that you might have lacked the perspective for. So, but instead of giving in and doing what your intuition told you, you decided to hold back and be non-reliable. And now all the motherfucker want to do is find peace and clean the situation up. But where's the change of heart come from, Spirit? The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this person's been doing emotional baggage work. And the more they clear out the baggage, the more they can see what's the real. And now they see that peace is needing to be installed in the situation. Taurus. This could be you, Taurus. Okay. It could be somebody else as well dealing with a Taurus. But the Hierophant is here. And to see, that's the Lord coming out to show somebody that you too busy dealing with past disappointment and looking at the past to focus on what I got you doing. That'll fix it. The Tower. This person gets a shocker. Like, oh my God, I have, Lord. But then they get it. They start to understand, Nine of Pentacles, that they good on their own. You better off on your own anyway. So the disappointment from the past will cease, because all of this is understand. They'll wrap their mind around it. They was better off by themselves anyway, which would make healing a lot more easier for them, because it ain't nothing to be disappointed about no more. In fact, you got to get healing because it's somewhere you got to be, some type of path you got to be to. A path that you should have been at by now, because your intuition was already leading you, but you had to go through this experience, this lesson, before you can get to where you're going. Now you're in a position where you got to clean it up, because not only did you stall out, but you made a couple wrong moves. Clean it up. Yeah. It's about somebody reconcile. It's about you reconciling with somebody you can't stop thinking about. Somebody you see as wish fulfillment, but they might scare you a little bit. But you no longer want to be afraid to get into alignment with that commitment. You want to roll up with that. Or you no longer want to give a fuck about what people got to say. The naysayers, how they feel. You no longer want to hide your love from a motherfucker. You want it to be what it is. All burdens down. All cards on the table. Fuck these people. Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor. And let's see, but that's what your intuition been telling you to do. Stop worried about what motherfuckers think. Take charge of your brand new beginning. Do what makes you happy. Fuck these people. Everybody gonna have something to say, yep. And then that's when you start looking back on some empress. The emperor starts looking back at an empress. He starts reflecting on his time spent, or his the period of time where he was an actor with this empress. Or he might not have been more, he wasn't grateful, he wasn't appreciative. 4 cups reversed. Because he was the wounded warrior. And that's displaying itself as underlying truth that he couldn't see, but he can now. He feels like it's a bunch of confusion now. Yeah, he started feeling guilty. Because he felt like he left a lot of confusion and abandonment in the air. And 6 of Wands says that he wants to give the flowers what they do. I mean, he wants to give you your rewards, your recognition. Because it wasn't that you wasn't good enough or you deserved to be abandoned. But I feel like he left confusion, or she, in the air that they want to clear up now. Because they're not okay with how they left it. So, somebody be getting their flowers. It might even transform the situation. But I feel like the person that they're going to talk to already walked out. But they're trying to shift, bringing the shift, the second chance, clean it up. Open it back up, fix it, make it something else. Yep, somebody's sorry that they hurt you. Or this is you sorry that you hurt somebody. Yep, somebody's sorry that they were overindulging in their own selfishness. That resulted in them getting cut out. For somebody, it's too late to apologize. Somebody's dealing with an air sign. Somebody ain't going to want to hear it. They're going to tell you it's too late to apologize. Not everybody, but somebody. Somebody ain't going to want to clean it up. You hurt them for the last time is what I heard. Damn. Well, people got to do what they got to do. I don't know if they standing on that, though. But I feel like they, in this scenario, they would be tired of you giving a fuck about everybody else's opinion and feelings but theirs. So they might fight it off. I feel like that wouldn't make the love go away. But it would make them think real hard about being vulnerable or opening up to you. Because is that trustworthy? Can they open up and be vulnerable to you and then not fuck them over? Shit. That's what a motherfucker gonna be struggling to wrap their mind around. So if that's what you want, somebody to open up to you, then you better make them a lot more comfortable and secure in the position of opening up. Because when motherfuckers don't feel comfortable, they don't want to. And if you already gave a person a feeling of uncomfortableness, they not coming in to say a fuck ass thing. They gonna be quiet, more quiet than you ever heard before. They coming to listen. The fuck? I'm just saying. It's too late to apologize. Alright. Window watching the weekend for the Aries people. What's the message? You don't know what you do to me. You wouldn't even understand. Damn. You don't know what you do to me, It's so hard to get you out of my system. I'm too attached, my heart won't let me fall back. I got it bad, that's what you can call that. What's that? Who's that? Used to love the little things you did, that's the worst for me. It's too major, no see you on my page, you know what you doing, where you at? Can I see you later? A motherfucker just ain't inquiring no more. They stopped texting. They stopped hitting you up. They fell all the way the fuck back. And now motherfucker feeling like some type of way about it. Because they didn't know it mattered so much. Until it's not there anymore. Because you never know what you got until it's gone sometimes. All that little shit mattered. That's what Bow Wow was trying to tell Sierra. But guess what? Sierra was long the fuck gone. She didn't want to hear it no more. Because she gave all she wanted to give. And she felt like what she gave wasn't appreciated. Now she married. You know what I'm saying? Bow Wow ain't though. He's still single. I'm just saying. Be careful what you... Careful what you take for granted. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. Alright. Yang. Observer. Oh, damn. I guess somebody know that they should be careful what they take for granted, don't they? Because now you stuck watching the motherfucker that you feel like business is not finished with. So now you got to secretly watch them. Social media. YouTube. Riding by down the street. Whatever you doing. How you doing it. Or this is somebody watching you. But it's somebody needing to ground the situation to clean up the mess. Because it's supposed to be never ending. But... somebody straggled the fence, and now they don't want to straggle the fence. They want to come out from between these rows and live completely in one of them because they had to change a wind. They had to change a heart. Somebody got messages in their dreams that clarified exactly what needed to take place. Somebody plays the piano, and they good at it. You could listen, like the way they play the piano, you could sit there and listen for hours by a fire with your hot chocolate. It could take the place of Home Alone. That's pretty damn good. Aries. If it ain't a piano, it's something with keys on it. First card out is the higher power. And the second card is clean it up. Damn. Okay. Look like you about to be more than just thinking about it, huh, baby? Because the Lord coming out saying, clean this shit up. It's a mess. You need to fix it. Who he saying that to? I don't really know. But he's telling somebody, fix it. Clean it up. Take a faith. Leap of faith. Key. There's a key. Entry. I was talking about it has keys. So some of y'all could be receiving the keys to some type of information that you need in order to clean up a situation. And it could be coming to you in your dreams with the time for a nap. It could be something that comes to you while you're sleeping at night with the moon energy. Okay? Tell me about the higher power. Higher power is clarified by the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Somebody thought they would be better off on their own, but they was wrong about that. Seven of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Now they're reflecting back on this time where they thought they would be better off on their own than whatever it is that they left out in the cold. That brought stagnations because it was an illusion. It was not. It was a facade. It wasn't gonna be better off. That's why it's coming up as the Seven of Cups. Well, tell me about this Hangman. What got blocked or stagnated? Pause to reflect on the perspective. Ten of Cups. Somebody's happiness. The solid opportunity is somebody's happiness. Until they took time for emotional maturing. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles. What's the reflect back? Something that they said. Somebody's had to reflect over something that they said. Something that they said or some type of movement that was made. And then clarity. But I feel like truth comes out to clarify some type of path for a person. Forcing them to clean it up. Ace of Swords. The Five of Cups, the Seven. See, this is somebody being sad and disappointed about something that happened to them already in the past. King of Pentacles. So what they do is they sabotage the fresh shit that comes in for them. The brand new passionate beginning that's made of honesty and triumph and new beginnings. They sabotage that because they're past, they're hurt from something else. So somebody could have sabotaged something with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Gemini due to their own past disappointments. Oh, they sabotaged something with the Empress. They sabotaged the action that they should have taken when it came to the Empress because of past disappointment. They said they was met at the crossroads, though. And I feel like the crossroads was the Five of Cups alone. Because in the Five of Cups, you got 3 from the past that you could focus on. That's gone and spilled and you can't do shit. Or you can focus on the 2 that's coming your way. With the Lord is bringing you. But if you're too busy focused on the past that is already done, finished, and don't matter no more, then you might miss out on what the Lord is trying to bring to you. Okay? So, but at the crossroad, it's like the Wheel of Fortune comes. Something shifted. But you would have had to be strong in order to make your decision to go into calmer waters. But I don't know, did you do that? I don't feel like you did it right away. Because the sun had to come out and expose to you that you're supposed to be walking away because your love is not there. They need you to make a final decision to stand your ground. And that's when something started to what's the word? Click. In your brain, in your spirit. Somebody clean it up. Yep, that's when you start to realize that you allowed yourself to stay trapped in the mental imprisonment of the past that didn't matter. I mean, it mattered as far as experience, but it don't matter now. And as far as going forward to the future, it's done. It happened. Okay? Is this right here? Now you want to clean up whatever this is, this building, this collaborating, this contract. You want to clean that up because of this 8 of Swords, you couldn't build properly. And now you're moving past that. So your building skills should have been leveling up. 8 of Swords. The Fool. You stuck in a mental prison when it came to taking a leap of faith. Because 6 of Cups, something from the past. Because of burdens from the past that you found yourself having to put down. You didn't want to express no emotion. In fact, you held back from expressing emotion until your perspective changed. And when your perspective changed, you go from wanting to hold your emotion back to wanting to get your ass into alignment. Whatever dream you dream or message you get, you go from being afraid and guarded to getting the fuck on in there to doing what it is that you wanted, that you got to do. Fool card. Which I feel like it's some type of truth. You have an underlying truth here. And somebody's waiting on clarity. And I feel like that clarity is going to bring the balance that you desire with this water sign woman. Or whatever woman, whatever sign person you're dealing with. But the King and the Queen of Cups is here. Tell me about this time for a nap. Yep, you're going to reach, yep, right there in your intuition on your dreams, baby. It's going to tell you something about offering your love to somebody. Somebody know they love a motherfucker and they ain't been doing shit but sitting there thinking about it. Sitting there thinking about it. Why? Because they caused confusion. Because they moved in the beginning like they was better off on their own than this blessing that the Lord was giving them. Then everything happened with the tower and they started to see, no, I ain't better off on my own than something that the Lord can bless me with. So now they had a dream. A dream told them to do something when it comes to offering their love. High Priestess. Yep. They told them this is your wish fulfillment. It's a gift from the universe and it needs to be balanced. You need to stand up and fight for that. And that's what you do. You go in there and you start with a overflow of emotion. You go in there and give the waterworks. I mean, not necessarily crying, but you go in there and dump all your love on a motherfucker. So look at you. And you also tell them, oh, that's what you look. The last thing you want to do is miss out on the opportunity because you're not being honest or because you want to manipulate. Because you've been through things. That's the last thing motherfuckers want to do. Look at this. Somebody's trying to grow up. I like it. 3 of Wands. Growth. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's having growth from that time where they held back. And I feel like it's working out for them. It's going to give you a reason to celebrate. Or bring in some type of reconciliation. Hierophant. Look, the Spirit is here. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, okay. There's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn going under judgment for something that they secretly did. And it will be exposed by the moon. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Let me see. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and a Magician. Competing. Somebody was competing for attention. But the problem is, You got tools that you receive. You got the tools you need to do whatever it is the Lord told you to do, which would have required you to walk away from some type of relationship with the Queen of Pentacles. Could have been a mother, a grandmother, or a wife, a baby mother, a girlfriend, or something like that. Because, yep, because you was able to start to see shit for exactly what it was. The Tower didn't give you no other choice but the she shit. And then it blew the bitch up, forcing you out the window. Yep, it's forced you to see the truth. In the truth of alignment, it's forced you to see the truth of a lot. Yep, the Tower gave you a revelation. The messages you received from that Tower help you get into alignment with whatever this brand new victorious beginning is for you. I feel like it's something good. That people don't want to have, don't want you to have, or that people have been competing with you about. But I feel like that competition is being ceased. Ten of Swords, because justice is coming in to balance it out. Doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, because something's been in balance here, and that's going to a close when it comes to a connection. And somebody's going to be receiving messages. They're going to be stressed out because they're afraid of the perspective that they're giving. But I don't feel like they're going to know better than to not do it. They're going to know better than to not follow it, not get it done, not, you know, not trust in the right thing, not have faith around something that needs to be completed. So I feel like they'll get it better this time. Not only that, they got love on the brain like Rihanna. So how could they not? It's like I feel like a lot of people's hearts is starting to conquer their ego. Love is starting to conquer all. I mean, but in the end, love does conquer all. Love is the highest vibration, and that's where the Lord is. So don't think he ain't out this bitch flooding people with love and make them get it right. And it might be hard love, tough love, soft love, but the love is getting flowing so that people can get going to their healing spot. Because, baby, we got to be better as a collective, not just a couple of us. We need several of us. So the planet needs cleansing. And we cleanse, and everybody's cleansing, all right? So, but that's what I got for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Namaste. And be blessed, baby. Look, I'm done with the video. I can smoke now. Put that back in the ashtray. I'm going to stand up and all of that's going to fall on the ground. Well, I don't know. I've been feeling a little convicted a little bit sometimes lately. But anyway, I mean, if the Lord don't tell me I can't smoke, then I'm going to keep smoking. Be blessed. Namaste. I'm going to put the timestamps in the comments. Give me about 5 minutes or less.